Hey everybody, how are you guys? So I'm not gonna play my intro right now, because today is January 1st, and I did see some videos about the new TOS, and my last live was restricted. Um, so I did see a new video that said, sorry, let me turn my camera on. Hi everybody, how are you? I'm sorry, let me say hi first before I get into all of that. Hi, JJ. How are you? Hey,
Hi, I'm
Steven
good.
Crisco. How are you, sweetie pie? Hi, Vera, sweetie pie. Hey, BB from VA, sweetie. Hi, Miranda, another sweetie pie. Hey, Mama T. Sweetie, I'm saying hi to all my sweetie pies. Yeah, no. I just have to make that plain, my sweeties. Hey, Shay. How are you, Mama? My sweetie. Sorry, I'm going down the line. Hey, Big Bad Wolf. How are you, sweetie? Nice to see you. Hey, Wanda Steves, another sweetie pie. Okay, I think I caught everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm not playing my intro because this new video said that if you curse within the first 8 to something seconds, your
Yeah,
video will be automatically demonetized. And I didn't realize that in my intro, my son says the F word. It's like 30 seconds in, 30 to 50 seconds in, but I don't know if that still counts. So I'm going to work on trying to censor that word or edit it out in the best way I can before I put that back up. So that's why I didn't play my intro. I'm really trying to keep my videos monetized because I'm not here to lie and act like if my videos get demonetized, that won't be a thing. Of course, it'll bother me. As
right.
I always say, this what I get from YouTube is gravy, and I appreciate it. It's not my mashed potatoes, but it is definitely my gravy. And if I can keep my gravy, I'm gonna try to. So,
Of
yeah. So
course.
until I can work that out and figure that out, I'm not gonna play the intro. Or I work it out. I'll work it out because that's my son's song, so I have to play it. But anyway, I wanted to say, I was getting ready for my live and I was doing makeup. I was going to do graphic liner. And I'll show you guys, I only did like one little orange line underneath because as I was doing it, I heard about Just Jules and her mom. Just Jules lost her mom today. Um, and when I heard it, I cried. I'm trying not to get emotional now. Um, and the only reason I have makeup on is because my makeup was done when I heard it. I wouldn't have even put makeup on. Um, so I want Just Jules. I know she's not here, of course, but I want her to know she has my deepest and most heartfelt condolences. She is in my
Yes.
prayers and my thoughts, as is her father, her siblings, her whole family.
Hmm.
Um, my heart is broken for her, completely broken for her. It's bad enough to lose a parent, a loved one, anyone, but a parent, and to lose them on New Year's Day will forever change the holidays for her. Um, I know the holidays are hard for me. It's been 2 years without my mother, and last night I went to bed at 10 o'clock. I did not want to be up at midnight. I still can't deal with it. Um, so my heart is broken for her. Hi, Just John. Happy New Year's. Where's 50 Shades? Hey,
Hey,
50 Shades
John.
of Beige. Happy New
Hey,
Year.
Fishy
And
Shades
Happy New
is
Year,
here.
everyone. I'm sorry. Happy New Year to
Yes, Happy New
everyone.
Year.
So I wanted to say that, and can we do 60 seconds, of silence for Just Jules' mom? Okay, we're gonna start now, and just give 60 seconds of silence for her.
Yeah. Pray, do whatever you gotta do. Go ahead.
Yeah, starting now. thank you all for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. I know some people that may watch on the replay. I just felt like that's necessary. At least 60 seconds of silence for her mom. Um, I wanted to share something, and I I'm not. This is not about me. You know. I just know that I can empathize and
Yeah.
have compassion for what she's going through. And so I wanted to share something with you guys that I had made for my mom when my mom passed away. My mom passed away suddenly. It doesn't matter if if they're sick, it doesn't matter. The pain is no different, the grief is no different. Um and so I just wanted to share this. I made a quick dedication video to my mom, and let me see if sorry, I should share my screen first.
Yeah, you made this like how long? Like a while ago
I
too.
made it yeah, a long time ago after my mom died.
Yeah.
Hey Jenny Lee, how are you, beautiful? Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy New Year, beautiful. Okay, so let me take the comment off the screen. Sorry. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. I'm on the balcony too because my son usually plays his video game even though I have his chair. But I decided it was beautiful. It was in the 60s. Today it is only 54 now. I have my leather jacket on because it is a little, 54 is not cold, but I don't want to get sick either.
Chilly.
So
That's
yeah.
cold. That's cold in
In,
Florida. We'd be
in New
freezing.
York, that's summer. So so it's warm, but I have my leather jacket on just because I'm sitting on the balcony.
We were
Okay.
over 80 today. It was
Were you? It
ridiculous.
was really warm
Yes.
here too today. It was warm here. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Shoot. Okay. I don't know if I can make this bigger, right? Yes. Okay. Here we go. Let me put it back. It's a short video, guys. Sorry. This is a long thing. I'm just gonna read it real quick. It says, "Sleep in peace, mommy. Last night you were taken from us, and I did not get to tell you, whew, that you were loved and that all was forgiven. But I pray you did not suffer. And as I type this, my heart is broken. I have made so many mistakes as a mom and as a daughter as well. All she wanted all her life was to be loved, and I did, and I do love her. I was her firstborn, and I am beyond heartbroken right now. I hope she truly knew that I did love her. My little sister carried the weight and took care of her, and I am so sorry, little sis Crystal, for not having been there." Excuse me. Mom, you are no longer in pain. You are no longer suffering. I will miss you forever. It just says, cherish every day. Tell the people you love how much you love them. Sleep in peace, mommy. I will love you forever. So, sorry. Sorry, JJ. Sorry. I just, sorry about that, guys. Oh, shit. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing.
You
Oh,
don't have to be sorry. I mean, it's your mom.
yeah. So, I shared that because I've never shared that here on YouTube. And hey, Welsh. Hey, Patty Brunner. How are you, sweetie? Sorry. Hey, J Fid. Um, so when I say that I understand her pain, and any of us that have suffered a loss understand her pain. And my heart is broken. My
Yeah.
heart is broken for her. Um, and I just want her to know that we love her, you know. And if you are fortunate to have your parents, your mom, call your mom no matter what, no matter if she gets on your nerves, your dad, whoever, if they get on your nerves, if because you never know when the last time you're gonna see them is. I didn't think that I wasn't gonna be able to talk to my mom ever again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wasn't talking to her for something so stupid, and I regret that for the rest of my life. You know, so sorry guys, I didn't want to bring everybody down, but it would be really disingenuous of me if I didn't come and talk about just Jules. You guys know I talk about her a lot. We talk about her a lot. We
Yeah.
really love her, and she's not perfect. Like we're not. We have people that hate us to the core, and I realize you're gonna you're gonna have people that dislike you, and you're sorry, a bit much.
They're
But
like, fuck that Cindy and JJ. They looked at us wrong.
I know. Hi, Sylvia Arte, Calle 903. Hello from Spain. Hola. Thank you for being here. Happy New Year. We're happy to
Oh my
have you.
God, I just said the F word. I'm trying not to curse. I'm glad that you two made this rule because I'm really trying not to curse. Like, ever. I don't
Yeah,
think, I don't know. Like, I'm not a quitter,
sorry.
so it's very difficult. I'm fighting with myself here.
Yeah, I know. Thank
I
you.
shouldn't
Sorry, Mama
say
T.
it,
I'm
but
sorry, guys. I didn't mean to
damn.
make you upset, guys. Thank you. I'm sorry, Just John. Thank you, guys. I made it, because it was a way to. I didn't, guys. My mom passed during COVID. My mom passed a month after COVID was announced. COVID was announced in March. My mom passed
Yeah.
in April. My mom passed 13 days before her birthday. And you can see in that tribute, when my mom was healthy, she was heavier. And when she passed away, she weighed 80 pounds. And
Oh my
so
God.
I spent her birthday, how I celebrated her birthday was with a cake, a picture, and a candle 13 days after she passed. So um it's hard every day, and that's why I didn't celebrate New Year's. I was sleeping. I was woken up because of the damn fireworks.
Oh no, they were everywhere. My dogs,
They were crazy.
Bella mostly. My dog does not like the fireworks.
Dogs don't like them. Stormy didn't like it either. My
Yeah.
dog Princess hates them too. Um, yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah,
Mm, I'm
I'm
sorry,
sorry,
Patty.
Judith. What? What did Patty say? Sorry,
I'm a
excuse me.
little I'm a little envious of people who have had a good relationship with their mothers. I've tried so hard to resolve mine before my mother died and was never able to. But you tried, Patty. That's all you could do. That's all you could do.
Yeah,
We're all human.
yeah,
I think people forget that.
yeah. Me too. I was in
Like,
bed, and Patty, I understand. I was in the same situation with my mother. I had a weird relationship with my mother. I always loved her, but we were taken away as kids from my mother, and I didn't see my mother from when they took us away from my mother till I think 17. That she came to visit one day out of nowhere, and then I didn't see my mother again till I was 21.
wow.
And it was on and off my whole life. And before my mother passed away, my mother had relapsed, and I was so angry at her for relapsing that I didn't talk to her. And so when she passed, we weren't talking. You know what I mean? And that's why I'll forever live with that.
Man,
But
Cindy,
I'm
I
in
can't.
recovery, and it was so hard. Like, you're 60. She would have been 65. She died before her 65th birthday. I'm like, you're 64. Like, and she had so much pain, and I feel bad that I judged her because she has so much pain that she said the drugs helped ease the pain. Hey, Teddy B, how are you, beautiful? Um, and I still just felt like that was that wasn't an excuse.
No, I
Um,
don't know though, Cindy. I mean, we, like I said, we're all just human, and like we want to beat ourselves up so much over things that we coulda, woulda, shoulda, and I don't think that that is fair to ourselves to do.
yeah,
Not that I don't think
yeah,
it's fair. I've learned that in therapy. Okay, I was told in therapy it's not, oh, like you can't do that. You can't, because I
yeah,
went through that same thing with my dad, like on and off, talking to him. And luckily, I was in a good place,
yeah,
with my dad when he passed away. But
yeah,
it wasn't too long before that that I wasn't. So, and I would feel guilt over those times. And that really wasn't my guilt to feel. It
yeah,
wasn't.
yeah,
And it was something that I had to learn. Like, there's only so much you can take on as a human being. Like, we're not responsible for every relationship. We're just not,
yeah. You're right.
like it takes two to be in a relationship, at least two. And
It
it's got to
really
be
does.
two people working to make things better. So holding on to that, it really doesn't do any good for us.
It
It doesn't.
doesn't. It really doesn't, and it's still hard. It's easier said than done. Like I try to let go of it all the time. Like, and I can relate to Jules. That's why I used to get mad when people used to shame her and stuff for her sister being the caretaker of her mom, because my sister was the caretaker of my mom, and that's how my sister wanted it. I was going to
Mm.
do that, and my sister wanted to do that for my mother, and so she did carry a lot of the weight, and I felt a lot of guilt for that too, that my sister carried a lot of that weight. And that's a whole other topic, because as I said, my mother passed during COVID. We weren't able to have a wake or a service for my mother,
Yeah.
um or in
And
a
in
full.
New York, like the epicenter of where it was
Mhm.
so horrible, I mean, yeah, there were none, basically. No funerals, no wakes, no, it was a
Nothing.
terrible time.
Excuse me. Yeah, because I lost my uncle. He actually died in a nursing home, um and he died of COVID. So he died, and then a week later his sister died, my mom. And everybody was so afraid at that time. Like, COVID had just been announced, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everybody was so terrified, and they didn't want to release my mother. My mother was left in her apartment for 24 hours in the same position, because they were afraid, they didn't know, and all this other stuff. So that's the hardest part too, like not ever having been able to have an official goodbye. um and
Yeah.
I was telling JJ, my mother has two brothers left, one that lives in the Bronx and one that lives in Florida. And my uncle in the Bronx had a stroke, so I still haven't
Mm.
seen him, because every time you think it gets better, now that influenza A, and I had that, so I'm afraid to be sick and not know it and go to my uncle, and God forbid he gets sick and doesn't recover. And then I just found out my aunt had brain surgery, because my mother's brother is married to my father's sister. And so my aunt just had brain surgery, and I want to go see her this week, but she's married to my uncle that had a stroke, and she had brain surgery. So imagine if I go over there and give them something. So I want to go get tested, and not at home. I want to go to a site. They still have sites here, well, not here, in New York. I want to go get tested first, make sure I don't have influenza A, B, C, or COVID, and then go see my family. Because if my uncle, God forbid, passes, or my aunt, it's just gonna start all over again. That
Right.
guilt. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Right. But Cindy, really, you gotta let go of that because it's just gonna eat you alive. You did the best you could, and you had
Yeah.
no idea. Like there wasn't, you didn't know. Otherwise, of course, you would have been there. But to hang on to that guilt,
Yeah.
it's like it's life, man. Like it sucks. And yeah, we get upset and we cry and we could get mad but we don't have control of that. We don't. You know, we're not God. We don't control when, a parent passes, or
Right.
how it happens, or we don't
Right.
control, a pandemic. We don't have control of these things. And it's something that I know it bothers you, and I
Yeah.
know that it,
Thank you.
eats you up. And I hate that, because
Yeah.
that's really not your guilt to bear. It's not.
Yeah. And see, Shay said her home test came up negative and she was still sick. So that's why I want to make sure, and I'm sorry, guys. We had a whole positive stream.
Hell yeah,
And
man. I had a beer. I was all happy. I was like, woohoo, we're going to
sorry.
party.
We
Had a
did. We
beer
had
with
a
my
whole positive
husband.
stream
We had a
planned
whole,
and
I was ready. I was ready, because I
sorry.
didn't drink nothing last night for New Year's. So I'm like, you know what? New Year's Day, I already did all
I
my
didn't
work. I
either.
went in the office today.
Yeah.
Because if I go in the office when it's real quiet, I can get a
Uh-huh.
lot done. So
Yeah.
I went, no phones are ringing, nothing. I was ready. My
Yeah.
husband went and got us Carrabba's takeout, gave me a beer, the Duval ones that I like. I was all
Yeah.
happy. And then we hear about Jules's mom. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah. I
that's
know.
awful.
It was awful, especially like I said, losing a parent is bad enough, and she was anticipating it, but it doesn't make the grief any less bearable. And for New Year's Day, and then I was told that her Jules's mom's father also passed on this day. So it was like, oh
Yeah.
my goodness, like it's just a
That's
lot,
the same
you know?
as my grandfather. Remember, I had told you guys, I don't know, probably either last time or the time before, that my grandfather had died by
Right.
somebody trying to unalive themselves,
Yes.
and, ran into him head on, and he passed away. And it was crazy, because it was the one thing that my grandfather feared. He didn't want to die in an accident, because his mother and his father both died in Puerto Rico in car
Oh,
accidents.
oh
So
no. Oh
it
my
was,
God.
yeah, I'm telling you, my family story is just nuts. It's absolutely crazy. Like, you couldn't even make this stuff up.
And that's
It's
the thing.
insane.
My sons had to work yesterday, and my sons all got, sorry, excuse me. When my sons left, I was like, see you next year. My son Mark was like, Ma, you're so corny. I was like, boy, I'm going to see you next year. Fuck you mean? And
Right.
then they all came home. Like, they didn't get home till like 3 o'clock in the morning. One of my sons got home like at 1:30. He was like, the other guys are not back yet. I'm like, no. So they got home like 3 o'clock in the morning. And today they had to work again. You know what I mean? And it's just, and,
Yeah,
and
my
this,
son too.
yeah, they had to work today. And I've been surviving off of grilled cheeses and damn oodles and noodles, man. I hate Jersey. Like, everything is closed. I don't even know if a pizzeria is open. I don't know
Oh,
if
girl, you don't want to come to Florida then. We close everything, and we close
yes,
everything up
sucks.
early. Like, nobody's going to work. Everybody's home, chilling, doing their house parties or whatever. That's how we do it. But yeah,
Mhm.
in New York, everything is open all the
Everything is
time.
open in New York.
It's
Everything is
insane.
open. You could still get food here in Jersey. I don't even know if anything's open. Like, I can't. Okay, no more oodles and noodles. Like, for real, I'm about to turn into some ramen. Like, it's and grilled
Yeah,
cheese.
stuff is
Damn
not
it.
good for
Hey,
you.
Bliss,
What are you
Chris.
doing? Hey,
Well,
Bliss.
listen, you got to do it.
Oh,
BB,
BB, that her
BB.
Patty, that's so sweet.
Wow, I'm so sorry. What did Patty say? Sorry.
She said, on a positive note, I woke up to so many loving New Year's messages. It made me feel wonderful, loved, and valued. And it should,
That's
because you're a
awesome.
wonderful person. You're one of the
She
nicest
really
people
is.
I've met on the internet. You
Yeah,
should be
she
getting
really
all of
is.
that.
She really
Like,
is. Wait,
so
the
do
nursing
we
home
want to
called
change this
us.
shit? Do we want to change it? Oh, ooh,
Yeah,
ooh,
let me
I
just
hear the
read Bliss
head. What
Chris's,
is it?
and then we'll change it. The nursing home called us the
Okay.
morning of my dad's birthday and said we better hurry up there because my mom wasn't doing good. We rushed up and must have just missed her passing. Feel like my mom chose that way. She didn't want us to see her suffer anymore. And I'm
Yeah,
so sorry for your loss, Bliss Chris.
me too.
I'm so
Me
sorry
too.
for your loss. I
It's
get it.
horrible.
I get it. Yeah, and that is horrible, you know. And I'm sorry
I
that
get
you
it.
didn't get.
Well, I get it. She was born into a large family, but I don't have a large family, if that makes sense. I
Yeah, I get it.
understand. Everybody's family and their dynamics
I
and
get it.
everything is different.
Yeah.
And all it takes is one or two toxic people in the family to try to like a Trojan horse
Yeah.
almost. It's
Yeah.
like, whoa, this person's causing all these issues here, there, and everywhere. But again, we're all just humans, and
Yeah.
everybody has different things going on. Everybody has different personalities. Some people are confrontational. Some people are just basically doormats. Other
Be
people will
straight,
only
Patty.
handle it when, like me, I let it like I stuff it, I take stuff, I take it, and then when I blow, it's like so
Catastrophic.
exaggerated
It's
and
catastrophic.
yeah, it's like over the top.
Hey,
It'll be
Gemini.
something little, and they'll be like,
Okay.
what happened to her?" So
Yeah.
I mean, we're all different. We handle things differently, and we can't
We do.
control other people. And I think, I was thinking a lot today too, because I was in the office by myself and I'm doing my work, and some of it was mindless work. Like I could do it in my sleep, basically. I've done it for so long. And I was thinking, and I was thinking about that, like relationships and how like some things seem so exaggerated, like online, that if it happened in real life, you would just be like, yeah, F off, and like keep it moving kind of deal. But
Yeah.
it's just so different online. And then,
Yeah.
but on the flip side, when you meet people that you really do like click with, it's awesome. It is so cool. So there are positives,
Yep.
to being online, and a lot of you in the chat, you're with us, and that's a positive, and we love that.
Yeah. And
I love
we've built
seeing you
a
guys.
community, a family, and I don't take any of you guys for granted. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate you guys have helped me through some really hard times these last couple of years. You know what I mean? Like really, really rough times, and I appreciate you guys so much. Dom has a stream with a song for condolences for Jules. Thank you so much, Gemini. And I think that that's a wonderful thing, that Jules is loved and everybody is showing their love for her, because she's gonna need that. She's gonna
Right.
need that. You know what I mean? Like I said, when somebody tried to find me and they see all the negative videos, sometimes it's nice to see the positive. You know?
Yeah, and for me, thank God my
Walks,
mother
man.
is still alive.
Yeah. God bless her.
She's thank God she's
Yeah.
16 years older than me, because she had me when she was so young. So we kind of grew up together, and
Wow.
I think it will be a very big difference from my
Mm-hmm.
mom, from my dad. So I can't even imagine. I don't want to imagine. I don't even want to
Yeah.
think about it,
Yeah.
because it's
Don't think about it. Like, I
yeah,
can't even
it's
imagine my father either. Like, I saw
heartbreaking.
him. I
You
saw
look
my
more
father for
like your
Thanksgiving.
father. I could
Me
see
too.
you a little bit in your mom, but I think you look more like
I
your
look a
dad.
lot like my father, except I don't have
Yeah.
blue eyes, but yeah, a lot like my father. Like, I got a combination of my mom and my dad's nose, because my mom has a really, really robust nose, and I didn't get that. But I think that I do resemble my father. My sister, may she rest in peace, did too.
I have your mom's nose. Might be a little smaller, but
Yeah. My brother got
wouldn't
my
that be
mom's nose
funny
and
if
he
we're
hated it.
related?
Oh, yeah, you're
We're,
right.
we're
Mm-hmm.
probably related somehow
Right?
down the
Exactly.
line.
Hey, Kara, how are you, sweetie? Life is way too short for pettiness. I have learned to just let stuff go and move on. I am sorry to all that have lost someone. Thank you, Kara. And you're right. And
That's so
that's exactly
sweet.
what we said. We said we're not making New Year's resolutions. We're setting
Right.
goals.
Goals.
And it's funny because me and JJ, both of our goals were not to contribute or to try, okay? Because listen, ain't no
Yeah,
perfection.
we ain't perfect, right? We
Yeah,
might slide a little, but
to try to ignore a lot of the beefing or back and forth more than we have. We've tried, but I think we could try more and harder.
yeah, we could do more. Yep.
And that's what we're gonna do. You know, we're always gonna have people that we dislike, people that dislike us, but we can only contribute, or no, we can only control. the part that we play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't control people making videos about you. You can't control people what they do online. And I think that that's become a big problem, that so many people want to control other people, and they want to control, if they can't control
Yeah.
content creators, then they try to do it through messing with their support, DMing
Right.
subscribers and DMing mods, or trying to put a whole chat on blast so that people will be scared or intimidated out of people's chats. And I think that
Right.
that's gross. And once you allow someone to do that to you, it just continues and it gets worse and worse, and it backfires, because then it can be done to that creator that's doing it to somebody else. In the
Right.
future, it will be done to you as well. You know what I
Right.
mean?
And for me, like, I want to commentate on a lot of the things that
Thank
I
you.
see. And a goal of mine too, and I usually will reach goals. I
Yeah,
try at least, or it's kind of like reach for the moon, and if get the stars, I mean that's a big deal. So,
yeah,
I'd be happy with that as well.
yeah.
But I want to not commentate or come on a stream and talk about anyone. And I know I said this last time, but I think this is an issue and I think it's a
Yeah,
problem. I
yeah, I
think
agree.
if we commentate on things that we see online, when it
Hmm.
comes to people that we have not had a personal interaction with or a personal relationship with,
Yeah,
I think that that is very different than someone that you've had a personal relationship with
yeah,
taking every little thing you do or say and
yeah.
twisting it, like, because that becomes very obvious. It's like,
I
okay,
agree.
you obviously have like some kind of personal beef with this person because you keep streaming about only them, and it's weird,
Yeah,
and it only makes a place for like hate, right? Like, because
yes.
only the people that really don't like whoever they're streaming about are gonna come in there. Otherwise, you go in there, and if you didn't know the people, you'd be like, obviously you don't like them because what are they, like pissing your Wheaties or something?
Right. You're right.
I mean,
No, you're
I don't know.
definitely.
It's strange, and there's so much that I see that we could commentate on that is just like so egregious
Yeah,
and crazy, and things that people would want to see that maybe we can make a difference if we actually talk about it,
yeah,
rather than just talking about these weirdos who get hung up on me and you saying whatever, like me and you breathing, they're hung up on that.
yeah.
So
It bothers them.
that's
It
just the
bothers
way I
them
feel anyway.
that we're
Yeah.
breathing.
It bothers them. Right. Sure does.
Right. It really does. They hate it. They hate it. But JJ likes my hair curly too. I don't know. I hate it. I guess
Ew.
when you
It's
have
so
curly hair all
pretty.
the time, you get tired of it. But
And mine is pretty bone straight, and I'm always wanting to curl it.
really, yeah, see the opposite.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Hmm.
You want what you don't have. Usually
Exactly,
what
all the
happens.
time. This is my hair curly. Let me show you guys. It looks crazy, but I'll show
Hi,
you here.
Tina. So
Hi,
good to see
Tina.
you.
How
Thank
are
you for
you?
being here.
Yes, thank you, sweetie pie. This is my hair curly. I just hate it. I just feel like it looks like an
It's so
afro.
pretty. No,
I
it's so
just,
pretty.
I just feel like it
I
looks
love
like
it.
an afro. But that
I love
is,
it.
that is when that's my hair in its natural state. You know what I mean? It is what
Yeah,
it
I
is.
love it though.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Celia.
Hey, Celia. Hey,
I
Tina.
miss
And I didn't even
you.
say hi to Miranda, did I? I did
Yeah, I think
not.
you did,
Yeah, it
didn't
is
you?
naturally curly. It is. Well, now my hair is more straight. Like it was weird because I did a treatment yesterday, and when I put the treatment in, my hair didn't turn curly. I was like, "What the hell? What's happening?" So I think my hair is just adjusted. When I was born, my hair was straight, just like wavy, and then as I got older, it curled a lot. Um, and now I guess because I'm always doing rollers, that it's like stays like this. It will curl. It will curl, trust me. But yeah, I just like it like this. It's just more manageable. Like when I wake up in the morning, my hair's not standing on end. You know what I mean? It's just
All right.
I just like it like this. But it is what it is. Um yeah, thank you, Tina. Love you, mama. So JJ, what did you want to talk about? Because I'm getting kind of cold out here. Hey Kira, how are you, sweetie pie? Well,
You're
I
like,
did.
you're like, bitch, talk already. I'm freezing. I'll
Yeah,
turn into a popsicle.
my
Um,
fingers are starting to get cold. I thought I would be good out here. My
why
son
don't
told me
you
to
just
stay
get your
inside
ass inside? It's
because I
cold. See,
can't because
dang it, I
because I don't have a
told.
battery, JJ. So if I
Oh,
unplug my damn laptop, because I'm being cheap, guys, all right? Because I'm being cheap. Because I could go buy a battery, but I ain't trying to spend $80, and that's not me asking. I don't need it. I don't need money. My son is giving me his laptop, and he has a battery. So for right now, it
hi,
is
Adam.
what it is.
It's
Hey,
so good to
Adam,
see you.
and oh,
Well,
thank you, thank you so
I
much.
was just gonna talk about goals. Goals. Like we
Okay, yeah,
started talking about it last time, and like goals for YouTube. What do we want to
yes,
do? Where do we want to see your channel? Maybe I might actually upload something to my
that would be
channel
cool.
again. Like,
That would be cool.
goals. So
Yeah.
what have you set for yourself as far as goals go?
Um, I have been thinking about that a lot. Where I want my channel, what direction I want my channel to go into, because I don't want to be a beef YouTuber. That was
Right.
never my goal to start with.
No, it
I
wasn't.
will. My channel was just always me. You know what I mean? Like I never knew. I never had like one solid idea. Like okay, I'm not gonna talk about my personal life. Me, who I am, my personality, a part of my life would always be a part of my channel. But I have made a lot of mistakes on the way. There's certain things that I wouldn't have shared. And I've learned from it. But I do want to take my channel in a more positive direction. Like I said, what I'm gonna try to do is when I want to vent sometimes I will do it behind the paywall. I will do it in members only. And not all the time because I don't want to make my members like have to hear bull crap all the time, but that'll be a better place for me to do it. And I will always ask my members, are they up for hearing that? I want to do more of that, but I just want to do just more of me, just more positive content, more. I want to go outside of the realm of what we've been talking about. I do want to do interviews. I've been waiting on that because I want to get the right equipment to be able to do interviews in the street because I'm not going to have people come to my house. I'm not trying to sound messed up, but I'm not going to bring people in active addiction to my house. That's just not a thing. So that those interviews, of course, would be done on the streets of New York, and you want to have a good camera with good audio so that they can be heard and all of that. So that's why I've been waiting on that because I do have a few people that do want me to interview them and that I'm interested in interviewing. And you buy them a hot meal or you give them a few dollars. Some people don't want the meal, some people want the few dollars, and they'll give you a 10-minute interview and they'll be candid and open about their lives, and it's not a way to exploit them. It's a way to show um people on YouTube what is still happening in these streets. You know what I mean? I think it's important to see
Yeah.
active
Real
addiction
life.
and
Real
what it
life.
looks like. Yeah, and the struggles that people are facing in my city. I say my city, I'm in Jersey, but in New York, New Jersey, um, it gets cold here. I want people to see, and that's just always what I've liked to talk about: recovery, trying to help people, and I do help people privately. I don't come here. I don't record people when I look out for them because I'm not doing it for YouTube. I'm not doing it so people can pat me on the back. So that'll never be something that I show. Like you won't ever see me going and giving somebody a meal because I don't think that I'm not gonna. That's exploiting, in my opinion. You know what I mean? If I
Yeah.
wait and say, record me giving this man something to eat or record me giving this lady a coat, to me,
Yeah.
that's exploitation. Now, unless I get a big audience, right, from doing interviews with homeless and people send stuff specifically for homeless, then of course you want to record yourself giving those things to the homeless because they were sent by people. And you want to document that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing with those things that are sent in. I think that that is the difference. When YouTubers do that, they get stuff sent in by their subscribers to give to specific people or to random homeless people. Then, of course, they record it so that they won't be called scammers. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
Sorry.
I think that you will handle that well. You because you've been there. It's different than even like a soft white underbelly with Mark, interviewing the people.
Yeah,
Like,
I love him.
I think if you go through it yourself,
Yes.
it's very different. And I can see you being very compassionate when it comes to other addicts that are out there, no
Yeah,
doubt.
I've worked with them, JJ. I've done that. I did that for 4 years. I worked in a homeless shelter for 4 years, and then I worked in harm reduction for 2 years. So I've done that work. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm actually doing now. So I enjoy it. I love it.
So you're telling me that you actually do work with people who are addicts and
Yes,
you actually do counsel people that have HIV? Who would have
yes.
guessed?
I
Motherfucker.
know. Who would have guessed that I'm actually working and not a bum on the streets again? I
I,
was only not working temporarily. You know what I mean? It was during COVID, but I'm not a lazy person. I'm not a bum. Not to say that people that don't work are bums. So don't misunderstand what I'm saying. But
right,
that's
no.
what was put on me. You know what I mean? And that's
Oh, it
not who I
was
am at all.
bad. It
That's
was
not who I
put
am
on
at
you
all.
bad and it was disgusting. And yeah, I'm still a little salty about that. I don't forgive those people.
Oh,
Like I
oh,
said, I got a grudge. However,
yeah,
there are people that I have had like maybe some little tiff with, or a little falling out, or a little whatever. And it was
right.
so stupid. Some of it I don't even
Yes,
remember. And I'm really trying to just um make amends with those people because it's so dumb.
yes,
There's
yes,
no reason for it. And I'm not the same person. I didn't know, YouTube, or,
right.
my whole life I grew up like trying to fight bullies and, not let
I
them
will,
attack
Kira.
people that didn't deserve it. When,
Yeah.
I have a family with so many disabilities, I
Yes,
get
yes,
it. And,
yes,
so do my kids because my kids grew up with it too.
yeah,
So dealing with that is just, you know, I thought when I came online that if people are being bullies, you can just call them out and, they either go away or they continue on and they'll go to the next person. But that's not the case on
yeah,
YouTube. They will make you their project. They will
yes,
try to destroy your name for calling them out for some BS.
yes. You're
And that
right.
isn't, it's very, very different. And I didn't know that. I
Yes.
didn't.
Thank
I
you,
was
wife.
very naive. And
Yeah.
now I know it and I can navigate it a little better.
Thank you,
Like
Adam.
I I pick my battles. Like
Yes.
I
That's
bob
important,
and
JJ.
weave, you got to pick your
Yes.
battles because some are just not worth it. It's like, okay, run your mouth over there on your channel, can't be bothered. And then
That's it.
others, it's like, no. Like for me on my channel, what I wanted so crazy, right? Because I love my makeup, I love my gardening, but something else that I'm very passionate about is parenting. And
All right.
there are some people that I've seen that are making money and getting donations, and I wouldn't even call them grifters because they're
Mhm.
actually being very honest about what
Right.
they're going to use the money for. It's
Right.
just crazy to me. No, I don't know. I don't know what to call them, but regardless, I want to draw attention because yes, it's negative, it's
You mean
egregious,
awareness? You want to bring awareness to it?
awareness, and there's some of these kids are suffering bad, really, really
Really?
bad. This
At the
one
hands of their
person that
parents? At the hands of
Yes,
their parents?
this
Oh,
one
wow.
that I'm watching now on YouTube, she has 10 kids. She just
Oh,
gave
yeah,
birth
you
to
told me.
her 10th, a few months ago, and she had the kids taken away again.
Oh, wow.
Now she has like the kids, I guess the people are like letting her have the kids like on the sneak, but this girl
What?
is so stupid. Yes, and this girl is so stupid. She's trying not to put the kids in the camera and tells them to be quiet, but there are a few instances where no, you can still see the kids, and it's like, what the
Why doesn't she
fuck are
just
they
go
doing
on
this?
when the kids are not there?
Because she doesn't really have anything to talk about. So she needs to use those kids to get her bills paid. That's the problem.
Oh,
And
wow.
so I see these things, and these are the things like I want to talk about. And it doesn't come from a place of hate. It comes from a
Right.
place of I was I think I don't know. I'd have to ask my kids if they considered me a strict parent or not. They probably
Yeah.
would, because I wouldn't let them have social media for a while till
Right.
they were in their teens, because I felt like most adults, hello, look at you two,
Yeah. Yeah. You have
can't
to be
handle
careful.
social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I didn't want them putting something in writing that they could go and get in
Excuse me.
trouble for when they're just kids. Like kids say dumb things. So yeah, so that is something I'm extremely passionate about. And it's
Yeah.
not like I want to rag on a parent because they gave their kid processed food.
No, right.
Damn.
It
Who
would be
gives a damn? And
serious
you know
things
what?
where kids are in harm's way, right? Where kids are being
Exactly.
exploited.
I eat very healthy, but I eat some processed food too. Okay?
Yeah.
I do. It's good.
Yeah.
Good. It's really good. And I like ramen
Yeah.
every once in a while too.
I know I'm
It's
hungry.
just
Stop
not
talking about food. Them ramen noodles, they
right.
killing. They fucking killing
Damn
me, man.
ramen noodles, man. And
I ate
your
ramen
boys,
twice
they got a
today.
lot of freaking
Twice.
ramen. You got a lot of ramen up in that apartment.
My sons are addicted to ramen.
It's
My son,
everywhere.
every time I
They
go
got
to
it
buy
like tucked
food,
under their bed, I think.
they
Damn
do.
ramen.
I showed guys. I showed my girls. They on top of the washing machine, on top of the dryer, there's a whole box of ramen. My son stashed the Oriental flavor because that's his favorite one. He stashed it in the kitchen, like behind the big pots, behind the woks and the steamers. He has ramen everywhere. And when I go food shopping, I'm like, what do you, I ask each of my sons, what do you want, especially for them? And he's always like, ramen, get more ramen. I'm like, oh my God. But it is a good thing because on a day like today, I was eating them ramen. I was eating them ramen. Everything fucking closed because I'm going food shopping on Wednesday. So I was like, Lord of mercy, tired of ramen. I don't know how they do it. I don't know
Yeah,
how they
they don't
do it,
they don't
girl.
care, these kids. They don't care. Jules doesn't eat
I
it
would,
much
I would
because
care. I would be interested in that. I'm sorry. What?
Jules doesn't eat it much because it isn't good for her sugar. Like Jules
Yeah,
has to eat. Jules works out. She
yeah,
has to work out. She
yeah,
eats, pretty healthy, and she keeps her A1C in check.
yeah.
Otherwise, as a diabetic, you can't just eat whatever the hell you want and do
Understand? Yeah,
whatever and live a life. Like it pushes your body to a point. So she makes it a game for herself
yeah.
every time she goes to her endocrinologist. She
Mm-hmm.
needs to have an A1C that is healthy. And like if she beats it the last time she
Yeah.
went, she's even happier.
That's
So
awesome. That's really,
yeah.
really
But
awesome.
my son, he eats freaking anything. Like put it
Yeah.
in front of him, he's eating it. He don't care, especially seafood.
Yeah.
Doesn't care.
Oh, my sons love seafood too. And Shay, Jay Fid too. Jay Fid I think she said, I don't know if it was her neighbor or her friend or family, but was having the black eyed peas today too. I was like,
Yes,
what the
yes.
fuck?
Black-eyed peas and cabbage. Yep.
And the
That's what you
collard
do in the
greens
South.
and all that. Oh,
And
that
the
sounds
collard
good.
greens, yep, you
Yeah.
do it in the South. It is like good luck on
Mm-hmm.
New
On New
Year's Day.
Year's? Yeah.
We
But
have
I was always
friends.
taught, I'm sorry, JJ, go ahead, continue.
No, no,
Sorry.
no. Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
no, I was gonna say I was taught. May my mother rest in peace. I remember the big thing for us on New Year's was to make sure you at least have $1 in your pocket. Not on your physical pocket, but in your possession, like in your wallet. My mother always said, she always believed who you start the year off with is who you spend the majority of that year. And she always said,
Oh,
Cindy, make sure you have at least $1 in your pocket because she believed if you start the year off with no money, you will be broke that whole year. So I've always paid attention to that and always made sure, no matter what, on the first, on the 31st at midnight, I had money in my pocket. And by the grace of God, I've never went hungry. I've struggled, but I've never gone to bed with my stomach empty. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
I wanted to say one more thing. Shay, because I was looking at, Meg's put up a community post what she got for Christmas. She had gotten this PR thing from Shay, makeup.
Yeah.
And I commented like right after I saw it, and Shay was like, she told me something, she's gonna get me some makeup. So she DM'd me and she sent me some makeup. So I
She
can't wait.
did?
Yes. So I can't wait for it to come. She went and bought me makeup. Like she'd be doing too much. She was gonna give me some makeup and I was fine with that, but then she went and she OD'd and bought me new makeup. So when it comes, I will be doing a look with that new makeup too. I'm excited. I'm like a
That's
little
so
kid.
sweet.
I'm like, that's it. I'm adopting you, Shay. You my mom now. She's like, Kimberly Roddy mom says that to her, but we're gonna have to share. We gonna have to share because that's how it is.
Kimberly Roddy mom. So Shay is
Yeah.
Kimberly's mom too now.
Yes. And I just wanted to say I thought that was so awesome. And so I'm
That is.
excited. And she said, it's coming on Thursday. So now I'm like a little kid, like I'm gonna be stalking the mailman. Like, where you at? Where you at? So I wanted to say that. I swear to God. Look, Shay said, what did I do? She spoils me. I'm telling you, I was like a little kid, like jumping up and down. I was like, oh my God, I'm such a little kid. But anyway,
Queen of bed bugs.
I know. Uh, don't even say the name because then mother effers will start with her all over again. Like,
Funny though.
needs to, and
I'm
no, and then
sorry.
did you
Oh,
see
like
Jenny Lee did a
I've had
video today?
names. No.
She did a short
What's it?
5-minute video and it was so sweet and it was apologizing to people and explaining that that name was just her being petty, after months and months and months of having your name in videos and being talked about and all of that. And I understand and I get it. And I think that that's why it wasn't a big deal to me. Like we've said it too. We've had
Right.
troll accounts
Oh
troll
yeah.
us. But
Uh-huh.
and when we mentioned it the other day, it was about the hypocrisy that the people that are outraged by them trolling somebody who's been coming at them hard body have also made accounts trolling other people with things that you
Yeah.
could consider
Really bad.
you could
Really
right you
bad
could clutch your
things.
pearls for too. So
Right.
that, and we have a sense of humor. Back then we didn't think it was a big deal either. It was a troll account, you know what I mean?
No,
Like
I think people lost their damn sense of humor
they
anymore.
really
Like
did, they
I've
really
been
have,
trolled
they
with
really
like
have.
accounts made like at the expense of me, and I think they're
Oh,
funny as
Grace
hell.
Case, happy new
And I
year.
interact with those accounts. I think it's funny. Like I don't
Yeah,
I don't
the
look at
ones
it
who
and go,
trolled you were laughing at it.
I
Yeah,
was
you were having
dying.
fun with
Oh
it.
my god, that was so much fun. I'm like, please troll me again. Come up with an account.
Shay,
Make a
ridiculous.
name. Come up with something. I dare you. Because it's funny to me. It doesn't bother me. But some people that are, big old freaking babies, like, they need to just.
Hey,
To
Teresa.
me, again, it's sort of like that fake outrage thing. It's like, what?
Yeah.
I need to be mad at something so I can make content.
And
This
they
is
were
going to
just
be
mad
it.
because she was in my chat. That's what it was. That's what it all
Yep.
boils down to.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That they're in
Yep.
our chat, and
And
so that was the way
anybody
to
in
come at.
Roadhog's chat,
Yeah,
or listen,
yeah,
if he's got a topic going on that I want to hear about and I got something to say, I'm going to say it. And I don't really
that's it.
care who likes it or not. Like, I'm
You're an
a grown
adult.
adult.
You're an
I'm
adult.
43
Right,
years old. I am going
right.
to go where I want. Nobody owns me. And you don't have to like me for that. And I accept that.
Exactly. Thank you, Miranda. And hey, Teresa. Hey, Grace Case. Happy New Year, my sweetie pies.
Yay,
And
Teresa!
Shay's ridiculous. Shay said it was because the palette I had didn't match the blush. Girl, what the hell? It didn't matter. She's
Aw,
that was very sweet though. So I wanted to
it
say
was
thank you.
very sweet.
And I'm going to be
I'm
using it on camera because it's
Yay! Shay's
amazing.
gonna troll me. I've been asking Dina for a damn parody,
She
but I
has
didn't get
she has
one.
been asking Dina for a parody,
I
but
want
Dina's been
Dina to
doing the
do a
family
parody,
thing.
like make fun of me. Like I love having fun like that. Like I can laugh at myself. It ain't that serious.
Yes,
Just don't come for my kids or
that's
my
it.
family, because
That's
that's not
it.
funny.
Yeah, no, I don't
That's
think
not
that's funny either.
funny.
And
I
yeah,
come for the
it's not.
jugular then. So I mean, but
Mm-hmm.
me, yeah, go ahead, make fun of me. I don't give a damn. Don't care.
Yep.
Don't.
And me and Vera, I was in bed by 10 too. I was in bed by
Me
10:30.
too. Yes,
Yep.
yes.
I spoke to
Me and my
Alex
husband.
and then I went to bed. That's it. I said, Happy New Year. I let him know, listen, I'm not going to be up at midnight. But I did, like I said, I did fall asleep at like 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
I fed Stormy and went to bed. And then one of my sons called me exactly at midnight. Like, I have 5 sons, but each one of them, we're very close, but it's
Yeah.
very different. And I can always depend on one of them that is 21. He's like my ride or die. You know what I mean? So he called me at midnight. Like, I was like, I'm sleeping. He was like, too bad. Happy New Year. I was like, boy, aren't you coming home soon? He was like, no, I'm still at work. I'm
Who,
like,
the one that starts with an M?
yes, the one that you spoke to, the one that came and
Yep,
got
yep,
me.
yep, yep.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to say his name. But
Yeah.
yeah,
And
I mean the
hey,
same thing. My kids
Marshmallow,
were out. My
Happy
kids
New
were out
Year.
too because they're young, you know, and I want them to go have a good time. And Jules
Yeah,
was with her boyfriend, and but I'll tell you what, my Dylan, oh my God, he's such a mama's boy. Like as soon
that's
as
awesome. Sorry,
like
guys. I'm
midnight
talking.
hit, I was
Yeah.
sleeping and
Hmm.
he's blowing up my phone, you know, right away. Like
That's
he's so
so
cute.
cute.
He's so cute. Oh my
I
God,
love
he's
it. I
adorable.
love it that he called me at midnight and that my other son, because they work together, and my other son is in the background, like, hey, tell her I said Happy New Year to her. I said, I hear him. Aren't you guys coming home soon? Like, we live here. You know, you live here. But I think that that's very, very sweet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Shay paid Meg's last car payment, so now she
Oh,
doesn't owe any more on her car. She owns
that's
it. I love that.
awesome. That's awesome, Shay. That's amazing. Like
I'm
my
going on some
one of my
trips this
brothers.
year.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. So you did okay, so you didn't tell us what you got for Christmas. Let me tell you
Yeah.
this real quick. One of my
Okay.
brothers, right, gave my parents each 5 G's.
What?
Yep.
Damn. Okay, that's
Each
nice.
my stepmom and my dad, they're married, and he gave
Damn.
them each 5 G's. I was like, damn. But that's an amazing thing. That's what when you have money like that and you're doing better in life, you should take care of your parents. My parents
Hell
have
yeah.
taken good care of us. So I
Yep.
thought that was great.
Oh, I
So
take care of my mom all the
yeah,
time.
the fireworks. Oh my God, we've been hearing the fireworks since last night. So okay, tell us about the gift from I almost said his name,
Okay.
from your husband. What did you get?
Yes.
What did you get? Tell us.
So we are going on a cruise in February.
Ooh,
To
Mufasa.
a few islands in the Caribbean. And
No,
then
he's not Grace King.
my biggest one, which I mean, the cruise, hello, that's amazing. It's 5 nights, that'll be
Yeah,
amazing.
that's
But the
awesome.
big gift was he
That's not
gave
the
me that
big
one
gift.
first.
What the
No,
hell?
that wasn't the big gift. The big one was we
Huh?
are going to on my birthday, we
Uh-huh.
fly out of New York and we go to Budapest, Hungary. And
What?
then, yep, Budapest, Hungary. And we go to Vienna, Austria.
Oh my
And
God.
Slovakia.
Hey,
And
Mustang.
to Nuremberg,
Oh
Germany.
my
And Nuremberg,
God.
Germany is where they had the Nazi trials. So
Mm-hmm.
they have all kinds of museums and stuff
Yeah.
there for like the World War II and the Nazis. And I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't wait
So
because I
wait, you
just
said the
love that
first
stuff.
one you said was Budapest? Or no?
Budapest. Yep.
Oh,
Budapest,
because in
Hungary.
Budapest,
Yep.
don't they have those big castles and stuff like Dracula?
Yes, girl. It's big, big, big,
That's
big.
awesome.
And and he planned, like, it's so
Mm-hmm.
cute too, because he planned all these like things to do in each of the cities, and it was
Uh-huh.
all around like what he knew, like I would love to do,
That you
like
like.
loving the
Oh,
history. Yeah, so it's so cute, and I can't wait. That's gonna be so fun.
I think
But
that
I
that
mean,
is
we didn't really
awesome.
go anywhere in 2022. 2022 honestly was a really rough year for us. We couldn't really
Yeah,
get away anywhere.
yeah.
The business and everything, it was tough. So 2023, we said, you know what is the point of having all of the stress of having a business and
Right.
employees and all of that if you can't enjoy your life? Like what
I
is the
know.
point?
I want to go
So
too.
once it's booked,
Jesus.
we're going.
Hmm.
Well, it is booked, but so
It
since
is
it's booked,
booked.
we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
pretty amazing. So you're going on a cruise
Excited.
and you're going all over the place, Europe, basically, right?
Europe. Yep. And
That's
if the
beautiful.
business is good, like as
Business is
far
going to be
as
good. No,
like
manifest it. Business is
employees,
good. Business is
right?
good. It's going to be
As
even
long as
better.
it's good with the
Yes.
employees, and we have enough to handle whatever. He said that we may, because there was like a package that you can add on for Switzerland, to go to
Oh,
Switzerland for a
wow.
few days.
Yeah.
So, and I would love to do that. Like, I want to see Switzerland. I
Switzerland,
want to
right?
see
Skiing.
everywhere, almost
Yeah.
everywhere. I don't want to
That's
go to China right
beautiful.
now, though.
Yeah, no,
I
me
want to
either.
go to
That's
Ukraine right now.
beautiful. No, yeah, but
No,
that's beautiful, JJ, and I'm glad.
thank
So
you.
you got to let me know if you'll be in New York. Are you just coming in
I'm gonna be in
right
New
when you're
Jersey
leaving?
in
If you're coming the
July.
day before,
Oh
yeah, I
yeah, I
can't
have
wait
to
to
let
meet
you
them.
know. But I'll
Because
definitely
if you're
be in
coming the day
Jersey.
before, I'll come into the city. Like
Yeah, that'll be
Jersey's JJ.
fun.
I live 15 minutes from the city, so don't think that Jersey's far. I live literally 15
Oh,
minutes
I know. I know
from
it's not far.
42nd Street.
So, yeah, so we're leaving out of New York. So I'll let you know and we'll see
Yeah,
if we
I
could
will come down
come
there and see you.
like
I
a
would love
day
that.
or two early. That'll be
Mm-hmm.
fun. But I know
Hmm.
for sure because my cousin is getting married in Jersey City.
Yes, you're
Um,
coming in
yep,
July.
in
Cannot
July. I'll
wait.
definitely, that's without a doubt, that's already
Yeah,
booked too. So we're
yeah,
gonna hang out
yep.
because I need to see
And
you.
I'm planning for next winter to come to Florida to see my JJ. So I'm
Yay!
already planning that, saving for that
I
because I'm
love
going
it.
to Florida. Yeah. I'm gonna go see my JJ and I'm going specifically to where JJ lives, like where she's at.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
We'll do it.
I'll
We'll
stay
have
in a
to do another
hotel and then
live
we'll just have
together.
fun. Yeah. Yep. So that's what we're doing.
If
Listen,
I have
this
my
year's gonna be a good
kids,
year, JJ. We're gonna manifest it. You're doing well, business
if my kids are
wise.
going, like, because they pretty much are, they're pretty much out the door. So
Yeah.
if they're not home, like
Man.
living at home, then I can have you stay here because then I have the
Right.
rooms,
Yeah.
you know?
Right.
So,
Right.
I mean, unless you want to sleep in my makeup room, which,
Yes, you know that. Everybody in the chat was already saying I would be in heaven in JJ's makeup room, right? I would never want to leave. Like I would be like, oh, I'm not going back.
I
New
love
Jersey?
it.
What
Me
is that?
too.
What is that?
I'm not gonna lie, it's my happy place. I
Oh,
even
it's
do work in there.
beautiful, JJ. I'm telling you, I know if I had a whole room full of makeup, like because I'm really trying. I was talking to my eldest son, and he wants to get me a like Chester drawer or something to make that little area me and Johnny's area because I don't have an area. Johnny has that area now. He has his monitor with his game system, and there's like a little sofa over there. But they want to get rid of the sofa and convert it to like me and Johnny's space. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
he wants to get me like a something so I could put my makeup in and my clothing and all of that. And it would be easier for me to get to my makeup because I like to have my makeup organized, my palettes, and it's hard still having it in suitcases in the closet because I can't get to those palettes easily. I would love to do different looks, even though
Right.
I'm like stuck on my new palettes. Like I'm telling you, I love them, and I cannot say enough that Norvina palette and that You Can Be palette, guys. I'm stuck on
Yeah.
them shit. I used it today, and look, like I was saying, I was doing my eyes right, and I finished it all, and all that was left to do was like graphic liner, and then I was listening to Terry Lynn's live. My phone keeps vibrating. I'm sorry. I was
Oh,
listening to
it was
Terry Lynn's
awful.
live and I heard about Just Jewels, and that stopped
Yeah.
me in my tracks. Thank God my makeup was essentially done, but I wanted to do graphic liner. So all I got to do, you can't even see it. I have orange graphic liner underneath the black liner, but I was going to take the orange up and around and then do some more stuff with the graphic liner because those graphic liners, I love them. Like I said, the brush is so long and you can do these really thin strokes. You really can't see it, but the orange is so thin. And
I see it. I
yeah,
see
and
it.
I
It's
love it.
beautiful.
I love it.
It's
I love them. I
beautiful.
love the palettes. And I just love makeup. So I
We
can't
have
even.
to do a live when you come to Florida. We'll have to do a live of you doing my makeup.
That would be
That
fun.
would be so fun in my makeup room. In
I've
my
never
makeup
done other people's makeup, which is weird. So that would be really interesting because I've never done anyone else's makeup but my own. My mom, my stepmom, she wants me to do her makeup so badly. She's always like, "Can you please do my makeup?" So I'm gonna see if I make a video doing that too, doing her makeup, to see if I'm just good at doing my own makeup or because I'm not a makeup artist. I never say that because I'm not. I just know my eye shape and all of that. But it would be interesting to see if I can do someone else's makeup. I know, you know what I mean? I know what colors to use.
Yeah, or you could do your makeup and I do my makeup while we're live.
That would be
That would
fun.
be
Thank you
so
guys.
fun.
Thank you guys.
Right from the
Yeah.
makeup room.
Hey, Jolly Rancher. Yeah, so I'm really excited to do that. Just it will be an experiment. Sometimes I said it, guys. Sometimes I've come and I've done get ready with me's, and they were fails. One time I came and I put blue in the crease and red on my lid, and then I did the reverse. You
Yeah,
know, I put the
you don't
red,
know, right? Because
and it was an experiment, and somebody that hates me used that as their thumbnail to say, how ugly I am and how bad I am at makeup. But when I come and I do that, it's me playing around with makeup. It's get ready with me, and I'm not going anywhere. It's me experimenting with makeup.
playing. Oh my
Hey,
God, you know how
Lenny.
many looks
Hey, not
I've
that
done that I'm
girl.
like, what the hell am I? Wait, who's here, Mandy?
Each other's here.
Oh, Lenny. Okay,
Yeah,
Lenny.
Lenny, my sweet Lenny. Guys, and for
What's up,
anybody
guys?
that came in late, I have a pinned comment. We are keeping Just Jules and her family in our prayers.
Yes.
She lost her mom today. And
Oh,
it was solemn, and we were emotional in the beginning of this live. And we're not trying to be disrespectful to her, but we're just trying to liven it up.
right. We don't
You
want to
know,
make everybody cry because
cry,
crying is no fun.
and we know that later on in the future, if Just Jules does see this, I want her to know that we love her and support her, but also that we're trying to uplift her as well. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We adore
Yes, she
Jules.
is in our prayers and in our
Mhm,
hearts and our thoughts and we love her. And
right.
so we'll
Oh,
always keep that.
Sebastian woke up. Sebastian
You
woke
heard the
up, and
car horn, right?
he's all in the laptop right now.
Hey,
I don't have the camera
Sebastian.
on, but you hear
Yeah,
that?
I know.
You hear
Stormy was
something,
out here,
my
but I guess
papa?
she was like, "It's too cold. F that. I'm going inside."
Hey, Sebastian.
And the
Hi,
car
papa.
parked right there, Shay. The car parked right there to honk. And you know what it is? It's a small street, and there's a dead end. There's a cul-de-sac. So if they come this way, they have to turn around because there's nowhere to go unless they go up that hill. So they come into this block, and I think it's so dangerous because there's literally only enough space for one car. There's no two lanes. So I get so scared if a car is turning around and another car comes in. Like, where are they going? I hate that about this street. I don't understand why they have it like that, two ways, if it's only one lane. Like, that's just an accident waiting to happen, but whatever.
Oh yeah, and oh
My
yeah, road
legs.
trip. Oh, forget about the makeup. You want to cuddle with the poodles? Well, the best part is that Sebastian has his own makeup chair in the makeup room
Aww.
because he sits there while I'm doing my makeup or while I'm
That's
working
true.
or whatever. Like some of you guys have seen, but it's actually a makeup chair, like a makeup chair that you have to like pump to get it like higher,
Oh
almost
yeah,
like
I
a
had one of
hair
those
chair.
in
Yes.
Brooklyn. My chair does that. It looks like
Yep,
a
I got
barber
the
chair.
2 of them. Right, I got
Mhm.
the 2 of them, and they're so pretty. I got them from Expressions Vanity, I think it's called.
Oh
And
yes.
so he lays there, and the other 2 will come in, and they will lay like on a blanket or whatever. So you
Aww.
get poodles and makeup. I mean, all in one room. It is
All in one
fantastic.
room, right? It's like a
All in one
wonderland.
room.
I'm telling you, it's like a
Exactly.
wonderland. It's
Exactly. It
beautiful.
is
And they're
spectacular.
so
But if Cindy
soft.
comes, we're going to the beach, y'all. We're going to the beach.
Yes.
We'll hang
Yes,
out in
we
the
are.
makeup room, but we're going to
We're
Clearwater
going to the
Beach. I'm going
beach.
to show her
Yes.
around. I'll show her my stomping grounds. It'll be so fun.
Yes. I have
I
to go to
can't
the
wait.
beach in Florida. The water is so blue that I can actually see a shark if it's trying to attack me. That's the
Oh
good
yeah,
thing.
you know what? I'll get Dylan and he'll take us shark fishing.
He has to. JJ, he has to.
Are
I
you
have
kidding
to.
me? That's
I
like his thing.
that's on my bucket list. Like, seriously, that is on my bucket list for Dylan to
Take her
take
to
me shark
Walmart,
fishing.
right, Megs?
Take me to
There's
Walmart.
a Walmart. There's a Walmart around every corner in my
I
city.
still
She'll be
haven't
in
been to
heaven.
Walmart. I am
No,
deprived. I am
how have you not
deprived.
been to a Walmart? It's almost
I
like
don't
you're
know.
not American. All Americans go to. I don't even really like love going into Walmart because there's so many people and like not enough people to check you out, and now it's all like self-serve. And I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I don't get paid to ring myself up. So I don't like the self that like I want somebody to ring me up. But
Yeah.
regardless, I still go to the
I like the
Walmart
self checkout. I don't
sometimes.
know why. I prefer it. I just don't have to wait. I could just do it myself. I prefer the self checkout. Did you see what Grace K said, JJ? She said, "Hey JJ,
No.
I tried to get my cat interested in a live bird cam feed with birds
Uh-huh.
and a squirrel. Nope, not interested. But when JJ's avatar is talking, he is smitten."
What's his name? Oh my
That
goodness,
is
that's so
too
cute. What's your
cute.
kitty's name? I'll
That is
call
too
him.
cute.
That's so sweet.
I have a friend I work with that lives in Florida, and she said I can bunk with her. That
Hell
is,
yeah,
we need to
girl.
plan a
Hell
trip to
yeah.
Florida, guys. I want to go to Florida. I want to go see my JJ and just
I'll
spend
take you
time with
guys
her.
everywhere. I'll take you
I
to
want
the
to
good
go.
beaches, the beaches that are not so like I
Oh, little
love
buddy.
Clearwater Beach and it's amazing to see, but I'll take you to the beaches that are more secluded and not
Yeah,
so touristy
yeah,
where
yeah.
most Floridians hang. So
I can't wait.
I
I
would
love.
love that.
I'm telling you, her cat's name is Little Buddy. I did
Little
love going to the
buddy.
beach. I did love going to the beach, and I told you I almost got attacked by a shark. Like, how can that
No, you won't
happen?
get attacked.
My, I did. I'm telling you. Listen to me.
You won't get attacked. You're not gonna get attacked. Make sure you're not bleeding, and you're not gonna get attacked.
It was
My
almost
son will
mistaken
help them.
identity.
He
Listen,
wrestles them.
I was in the water, and my leg looked like the pork chop, and the shark thought it was a pork chop because the shark was coming. No, but the shark was coming for a school of fish, and we knew because the school of fish was swimming, jumping out of the water like dolphins, and these are fish jumping out of the water towards the shore, like they almost beached themselves trying to get away. And there were
Oh wow.
dolphins. There were dolphins in the distance, so people thought they were dolphins, but it was actually a shark chasing the fish. And
Oh wow.
like, how crazy is that? That a person from New York that is terrified of sharks never goes in the ocean. They coaxed me finally into the water. It took like an hour to get me in the water. They were like, "Look, you can see through the water. It's clear." I got in. I was leery, and I'm in. I'm playing in the water, and fucking shark. Like, I was like,
You're
"Oh,
gonna
this."
earn. I'm
Oh my
telling
God,
you, my son, like he wrestles them. He's like this shark
this looks him.
expert.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous and it scares the shit out of me, but that's his hobby. He catches them
yeah,
and he catches them from
yeah.
shore, y'all. So he'll be out there. He knows where to go.
Aw,
He knows, like, he drops the bait. Either he takes his little John boat or he'll take his kayak and he goes out there and
yeah.
he drops stingray
Mhm.
meat. And that's how he catches the sharks. And he
Yeah,
catches
they
them
love
from shore.
stingrays. They love
Yep,
stingrays,
they
especially
do.
tiger sharks. Tiger
Oh,
sharks
yeah.
love
He's
stingrays.
caught all kinds. Tiger sharks, hammerhead.
Has he
I
ever
mean,
seen any
all the.
great whites, JJ, in Florida? I always
I don't
wonder.
think. I don't think so. I don't. I think that's one that I've not heard him
I'm
say.
telling you.
But
Yeah.
when I tell you he's caught some gigantic size sharks and brought them on shore,
Oh my.
and it's legal. He has a license to do
He
it.
releases them. He
And
releases them.
oh yeah. He
Mm-hmm.
releases them. He knows exactly what to do
Mm-hmm.
to release them. He gets the hook out of them, and the hook is like the size of two of my hands. That's how big the hooks are.
Yeah.
So he knows he uses these gigantic pliers that almost look like something you would
Yeah,
cut
to get the hook out.
like a
Uh-huh.
hedge trimmer or something to get
Yes.
the to get the
Yeah,
hook
because
out.
those hooks, you can't use regular hooks. You have to use shark hooks. You know what I
No,
mean?
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, no, he catches them and
Just
he
getting
releases them,
grounded.
and sometimes he catches them and he'll call the Florida Fish and Wildlife, and they will come and tag. Like if it's
Yes.
a species that is they're watching for extinction or something
Yes.
that there's
Or
very
that
few.
your son knows which species are
Yes, he
rare to
knows.
see.
It's so weird. Like
Yeah.
it's so
Smart.
weird how much he knows about the waters and stuff. But I mean, I guess it's weird. I say it's weird, but he grew up doing that,
Oh my God,
fishing
don't
all
say
the
that.
time and stuff. So,
Don't say
but
that, man.
you
Say that.
don't need to do that.
Yeah.
Yes, they do tag them, Teresa. Some of them they do. He'll call
Yeah.
Florida Fish and Wildlife, and he'll make sure they're in the water and that they're able to have
Breathe.
adequate water and breathe. You know,
Yes.
until
Going
the
through their
Florida Fish
gills.
and
Yeah.
Wildlife come. But
Yeah.
it's so funny because I was with him for my husband's 50th birthday, and we went to Siesta Key. We rented the house there, like with his whole family. They came from New York and stuff. It was awesome. That was just in October. And Dylan went shark fishing, and he caught some sharks. And he had to call the Florida Fish and Wildlife, and they pull up, you know, in their boat, and they're looking, whatever. They're like, "Hey, Dylan!" Like people know him because that's what he does. He's a
That's
fisherman, hardcore.
crazy.
Yep.
He's known for that. He's known for that.
He's known for it, and they know that he respects the waters. He's never gonna take
Oh, shit,
anything that
sorry.
he should not have.
This
Yeah.
is John.
My
Like
God.
Not
he's
your
caught
average
some
man. Jumping in at you.
gigantic
Sorry, guys.
groupers.
Sorry.
What
Sorry
is that?
about that. I don't know. Sorry, it just started playing. I'm sorry about that. Sorry,
Oh,
JJ. Please
he
continue.
caught
Sorry about that.
some gigantic groupers before, but he wasn't allowed to keep
Uh-huh.
them, even though they probably would have been delicious. But he knows, like, I don't know how he knows, but he knows like the size of what he's allowed to keep and
Yeah.
all of that
Yeah.
stuff of
He
each
knows.
fish.
He knows.
Yep.
Shay, Megs. So I took pictures at a graveyard, and you guys know I'm chicken. I was scared of graveyards, right? And BB loves honey tea. I hope she's okay. We love you,
I
BB loves
know.
honey tea. Kind of worried about my girl. But
Me
I gotta
too.
text her. I totally forgot. I'm gonna text her. I'll call her. I don't care. I'll harass her ass. Anyway, she'll kick my ass. But she talked me into, you know, she told me it's okay about the graveyard and yada yada. So I went to the graveyard where we live here, and I took these pictures, and it was so weird because this was it yesterday or the day before? I don't. I could tell by the day I took. Okay, yesterday. It was so foggy, right? It was raining and stuff, and I was walking by to go get my coffee at like 7-Eleven, and it looked like a movie. You see it, guys, right? It was so. I'm trying to show you the picture. I don't know what. Okay, anyway, so it looked like a movie to me, like the fog and the pictures. You can't see the fog as much as you could in real life. Like, guys, that fog was thick, and so it was funny because I ran onto the grounds of the graveyard, and I'm taking the pictures, and then I started picturing like Thriller and like Night of the Living Dead, where they just start coming out of the ground, and it was hilarious, and I ran like a bitch. So I took these pictures, and this one was my favorite with this tree. You see the trunk of the tree? It was so weird. It looks like it was twisted.
The hell?
Yeah, the tree looked like it was twisted, the trunk.
What's wrong with
And then
that
it looks
tree?
like
It
it has
looks
a
evil.
face.
It looks like an evil tree. I don't like
Thank
that tree.
you. Doesn't this look like something from The Conjuring? Look at the way the
Yes.
limbs are and
I don't
stuff.
like it. I don't like
Right.
it. Ew.
So
No,
that's why I
no,
took these
don't like that tree.
pictures, because I was like, yo, this dead ass looks like they could film a horror movie with the trees, and you can see all the trees and the fog. I just thought it was so beautiful, and I just loved them. And that
I
tree
love
freaked me out.
graveyards. I love them. I go
It was
every
beautiful.
vacation we go on, we have to find the graveyard. I just love it. Love it.
It was
Because
beautiful, but they scared the shit out of me. They were like Shay and Megs and all of them were like, "Oh my god, girl!" Like, damn it!
you know
they
the reason
scaring
that
me
I
again.
love graveyards is
Mikey.
because I love it, especially in different areas, is because I
Uh-huh.
love to be able to see, because a lot of times you can see like when like scarlet fever hit, or
Oh
when, and I
wow!
mean I think the same thing is going to be like with the C-19, you know, like there's
Yeah,
graveyards that it's just one after another, and it's like
Mikey.
within months of each other because of
Right?
you know these different outbreaks and things that have happened, polio, you know, all of that. And to me that's just fascinating. It's our history, and it's
Yeah.
interesting to me.
Meg said that's see that tree? That's
But
a
no.
demon.
Yes, tree's a damn demon. I agree with Shay. Shay, you won't
Wait,
have to get a
I'm
tent.
so
girl.
sorry,
You don't have to get a
Mikey.
tent.
I'm
I'll
so
let you stay
sorry,
with
Mikey.
me. What
Yeah,
happened?
for real.
What happened to
No,
Mikey?
Mikey said, Cindy, when I thought my life couldn't get any worse now, I'm getting phone calls that my friend passed away. I am so sorry.
Oh my
Mikey.
God.
I'm
Oh my
so
God.
sorry.
I'm so
Yeah, I'm
sorry,
so
Mikey.
sorry.
If you need somebody to talk to, you know, hit me
I
up
was
on
talking
IG.
to Mikey, and you know, Jen. Listen, Jen needs to leave Mikey alone. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Is she still messing with him?
Yeah, she's.
What?
Mikey told me she's been saying some crap, and she needs to just leave him alone.
She needs to shut her
leave him
damn mouth, honestly.
Yeah.
Leave Mikey the F alone. F
Yeah,
alone.
she needs to
See,
leave him
ooh,
alone.
look, I did
Yes,
good. I didn't
the
say
tree.
the word. I'm proud
Yes,
of
I
myself.
saw that. Ooh, good
I
job.
know. I'm getting better. I'm growing.
Oh shoot, I didn't know that. JJ, did you hear that? In the South, if you see a blue door in someone's house, it's to ward off evil spirits. I didn't know that.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Meg said, "What the
hell?
fuck is yellow doors then?"
Yeah. Girl, what the hell?
Oh
Door.
no!
What does that mean?
I never heard that. I did hear from like Insidious, the red
Yeah,
door.
Mikey is
Red
a
what?
sweetheart.
He
Mikey
is.
is a sweetheart, and we don't like anybody coming
You
for
will
him.
protect
Hell
him
no, because then
fiercely.
you
You will
see the
protect him fiercely.
exactly. We will protect him fiercely, no doubt, because that's not cool. Leave him the f alone. But anyway,
Vera
I
said,
was
"Oh,
gonna
good, I have
say,
a blue
Shay.
door."
Okay.
Vera has a blue door. Oh no.
No, Vera's got a blue door, but she ain't got no hamburger helper, so I can't go over there.
No, Mikey, don't you dare. Right. No drinking and driving. I'm proud of you, Mikey. That's right.
No, absolutely not. Please, Uber or friends. I even tell my kids, I'm like, I don't care. 2, 3 in the morning, you call me. I'm getting up and I'm getting you.
That's
It
right.
might be annoying to me, but I don't
Yeah.
care. It would
No.
be horrible, way worse
Right.
if something were to happen to you or someone else. Even
That's
just getting
right.
a DUI is
Yes.
horrific and expensive.
Yes.
So no, we
And
ain't doing
it
that.
can damage your your prospects for your career. It
Yes,
can
of
be worse
course.
than that. Getting a DUI is the least of your worries. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
you could harm yourself or someone else. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So I was glad my
right.
sons were working.
No, it's
They
not.
didn't go out drinking. They just came home and went to bed because they had to work again today. So I was like, thank you, God, for small favors. So I was happy my sons were home. So
I was gonna say because Shay said that she would get a tent or whatever with coming to Florida. I'm like, no, you guys can all stay in my house. I'd be like, honey,
she needs a
I have a
personal
bunch of
tent because
people.
of her ailments. That's why. Remember, from the sun and
I'd
stuff,
be
to
like,
protect her from the sun.
honey, don't worry. Oh yeah, on the beach, you definitely would. We always have an umbrella or something. But I'd be like, babe, don't mind. I'm having a bunch of people from the internet come and stay with us for a little while. He'd be
Right.
like, really? Okay.
Sorry,
He's chill.
Vera, they loved them. I'm gonna take pictures for you, Vera. My son has the that waterfall, that water fountain in his room. He never turns it off. He loves it. Johnny does not take those beats off of his ears. He loves him. The sweater, I'm telling you, my sons, they love them. My son with the sweater, he loved it. It was the anime. He loved it. They loved them. They were so grateful and so happy. And that made me happy. That when I wrapped them up and put them in their rooms and they
Yeah.
opened the happiness. Like Johnny was like, "Oh my God, mom." And then he put them on. He was like, "Mom, I don't hear anything." I said, "Boy, no. There's 2 settings. When you're outside, they have the noise canceling, and then they also have the setting so you can hear around you." I said, "When you're outside, you need to make sure." He said, "I only put 1 in, Mom." I said, "Okay." They loved those gifts. They were so grateful and so happy. They really love them. I'm gonna take pictures to show you. My son has his beautiful setup and the little fountain with the water trickling and the lights. He has it set up right there. So they're
Yeah, I've seen pictures. It's so cute.
yeah.
You
And the
ready for
candle,
hot weather, Marshmallow? Ready for hot
right?
girl? Come to Florida. It's way too hot. We want some cold weather again.
I'm
because
ready
we're
for
so
I'm ready for warmer weather, like warmer, like 60s. I could deal with 60s all year round.
60s is our cold.
Don't even
And
worry
when it
about
gets
them.
even
You're
when
good.
it gets like in the 30s or 40s, even
Mhm.
50s, like
Mhm.
you don't see Floridians come out of their house. They're
They
like,
don't, right?
we're gonna melt. We're gonna like be the Wicked Witch or something. We're gonna die. Like it's so funny. It really is.
Right. You should, Grace Case. It's beautiful. Grace Case is so small. It's small enough that it's not like bulky, but it's such amazing quality. The lights are subtle, so you can have it. It looks like a night light. It doesn't, you can sleep with it on. It's not too bright. I took pictures. I'm gonna post it on my community tab. I took it with the lights off and with the light on, and and the water trickling is not distracting. It's not loud. It's just such a beautiful gift, and I'm so grateful he loves it. I think that would be a great thing. And wait, where
Yeah.
does a person go to find out what color means what? I think you can look online and they'll
Yeah,
tell
you
you
probably
what certain
Google it.
colors mean and stuff. Yeah, you can Google it, Stephen. I think that's interesting too.
Oh
I
God,
remember
Mikey, really?
what
Cindy, get
this
this.
Michelle
Michelle
was
was
like, I
like,
don't
I
see what I
don't
did wrong.
see what I did wrong, and I'm thinking, Michelle, are you serious right now? The girl did
She
something wrong.
doesn't.
Sorry,
She
I don't.
doesn't. No, and do you know
She's
that
not well.
I think Shay said it. No, I don't remember. Guys, I'm sorry. Oh, Welsh. I think Welsh said it. That Michelle got her subscribers to pay her fine in court.
Wow.
Yep. And you know what, guys? Listen, her subscribers want to keep sending her money. That's on them, but they're not doing her any good. This woman gets a lot of alimony. She doesn't have any bills. You understand? And it's helping her self-destruct. She's become more of an alcoholic. She's become entitled too because YouTube, the money is right there that she like expects it too. And that's the thing, that there has to be a fine line. I see some people that are so entitled, they just get it like nothing, and they start expecting, hey, Nikki, my beautiful Nikki, Happy New Year, mama. You know what I mean? And I think there should be, yes, Marshmallow, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't talk about her because that is a whole rabbit hole in itself. And she'll become to me like another, like the way Katie Joy is to some people.
Yeah.
And Michelle Sabate is not well. She's not. She loves the negative attention. And people like that, the best thing you can do is ignore them because you take their power away. The more attention you give them, the more they thrive. And all you're doing, just like with Katie Joy, people that hated her, all they did was made her subscriber count grow and grow and grow. And look at her now. You know what I mean? And she's doing well now. So sometimes you got to just cut your losses with certain people. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel.
Sebastian, no. He's
Yeah,
trying to
for
type.
real, Grace Case, when people feel like they're entitled to shit, like you have to remember that it's a privilege when people send you super chats, when people send you cash apps, or however they support you. That is a freaking privilege, man. You know, and for not even to be grateful or thankful for it, but to kind of demand it and expect it. I don't know if I ever get there. I really, really, I pray that I would never become that person because I always try to be grateful and thankful. And I sincerely am. You know what I mean? But that lady, she triggers me. She's not going to get monetized. Oh, she's not. Oh, she's not. That's one thing she's not. And I guess that's why people compensate because they know she can't get monetized because she's a whole train wreck without a train. Like she's just
Yeah, but they give her like, I don't understand. Like you're giving somebody money
oh
for
my God,
really
JJ.
horrible
Okay, yes.
behavior.
Vera, she said she was an escort, right? And she kept saying,
Yep.
my punani, because I got to be careful, can't say those words. My punani's not gold. What? Who says that? So she was like, I have a good mind. And she was, it's like she was reading the
What
script
the-
of Pretty Woman. I swear to God, it was like she watched that movie so many times and it became like a source of inspiration for her because
She
she was
trying
like,
to be Julia Roberts?
yes,
Honey, you got a long
that's what
way
it
to
seemed
go.
like. No, because she was saying, I'm not a
Sweetheart,
prostitute. I wasn't a prostitute. She was saying I was an escort for businessmen, for doctors that just wanted somebody to go to, to
Jesus
dinners.
Christ.
I'm like, where the
Yeah,
fuck?
okay.
What? Girl, stop lying to yourself.
Stop. Right, stop. We know what you did.
That's what I've been told. She also came out of court to drink and drive. Yep. Again, her subs were encouraging to keep going. Did you know she had 3K subs and less? Yes. So when she started speaking about Molly Golightly, she gained 3,000 subscribers in a week. And that is what made her ego, like she's insufferable. And that is what caused her ego to be out of control because she gained that amount of subscribers in that quick of a time that she just thinks that she is the shit. And she doesn't understand that there are people that support her genuinely, and that's fine. But there are people that want to see her demise. You know what I mean? And that's a scary thing because she's mentally unwell. And sometimes I feel bad for her. And then other times it enrages me. She enrages me. Like seriously.
Yeah, I was
Talks about
watching.
people. Sorry, what, JJ?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, mama.
Oh, I saw last night. Oh my God, I was laughing so freaking hard. I know people don't like Molly Golightly, whatever. I'm kind of indifferent to her.
I'm indifferent.
I don't really pay
I'm indifferent.
Yeah, I don't pay attention enough with her to like. I can't watch I
Yeah.
can't watch everybody. I
Yeah.
got things to do and a life to live.
Yeah,
But
man.
oh my God,
Sorry.
my husband was sleeping next to me, and last night I clicked on Molly Golightly.
Uh-huh.
She does the best and funniest impression of Michelle that I mean, it is spot
Thank you,
on.
Grace Cakes.
If you guys have never seen Molly Golightly impersonate Michelle, you have to see this.
She's
And it
pretty
was
funny when she does
yesterday,
that.
so it is so funny, and she's able to, like, the
I
things
know
she
well.
says, it's just so spot on. It's hilarious. I don't know if any of y'all have ever seen it, but it's great.
She's funny. When she impersonates her, she does sound a lot like her. She said her time is worth yes. She said she would get $500 an hour.
What
She
the
said
hell?
yes. She said she would get $500. She said one time, oh my God, and this is what she said. The men I was with, I would make them, whatever, in less than 15 minutes. So I got I got $500 for 15 minutes. That is a prostitute. Like, you could dress it up in a bow, but that you got paid for sex. That is a prostitute. Like, I don't understand. She kept saying, I'm not a prostitute. An
Yeah.
escort is a prostitute. They just don't have a pimp. They just don't have to stand out on a corner. They do it through online or through an agency. You are, in essence, and again, I'm not shaming sex work, because that's not, if it's legal, if you're not doing it illegally and you want to do that, have at it. I just know a lot of people that do that have substance abuse problems, have alcohol problems, because it takes a toll on you mentally. You know what I mean? Like, I know people in my life that have lived that life. I was an addict, you know what I mean? So I know
Yeah.
people that had to do that, and it took a toll on them mentally, and they had to, like, I know strippers. I was friends with strippers, and
Yeah.
they had to be either high or drunk to strip, and
Well,
so
yeah, because nobody
it
feels
takes a
good
toll on you.
doing that. You
Yeah,
just
no.
don't. There's got to be. You
Unless
hear
you're,
that so often.
I mean, oh my God, I can't even think of the word now.
I don't know. Oh my God.
A sex addict. I can't even think of the word right now. What the hell?
Sex addict. There you go.
Yes, no.
Nymphomaniac.
Yes, thank you. Nymphomaniac. Yes. There are women like that are nymphomaniacs, like, really, not just saying it, not women that love sex, women that have been diagnosed nymphomaniacs, and they will, they enjoy that, or not even, it's an illness, but otherwise, I don't know many women that enjoyed that lifestyle. You know what I mean? Yeah, she smokes in front of her dog. I know. And I used to smoke in my house too, so I can't talk shit about that. I've, recently, and that's why I'm saying hindsight is 2020. I'm so grateful for my sons, because I can't smoke in the house, and now I understand how harmful it is to smoke in the house. Even though I never smoked when my kids were young, like around my kids, but it doesn't matter. Smoking around your pets like that is harmful. Um, and so I'm grateful that I have to smoke outside, because I'm not harming anybody else with me. I need to quit smoking, but I'm not causing anybody else secondhand smoke, which isn't fair. You know what I mean? So I am grateful that I smoke outside now, because I was causing harm to my pets by smoking.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah,
Baskin,
I understand,
do you
Nikki.
want mommy
I get
to
it.
smoke? Do you want mommy to smoke?
What the hell?
Sebastian said no, he doesn't.
Let me tell you something, Vera. You already know that's our girl, but Vera puts me on to some shit. Like, Vera knows her shit, man. And that's why I'm saying, when I come in, I'm talking about something, and Vera's like, Cindy, but I'm like, okay, cut it. And Vera puts me on to shit and lets me know, sometimes when I don't know. And so when Vera says something, trust me, because Vera doesn't say stuff unless she's watched it from like 360 and knows that it is valid. So if Vera says something, trust me, I believe it 1000%. And Tragic YS2, I have to watch her. I don't think I've watched, or I think I have maybe, but I want to see it again.
Everything
She
go
said
lightly.
she made 10,000 a month, right, Mama T? And she said she's gonna go back to it. I'll go back to it. You can't make that same money. She was like, my body was banging, my body's still banging. Listen, being skinny does not mean that your body's bad.
No, it
That's
doesn't.
it
Definitely
doesn't
not.
mean that just because you're skinny. And Michelle is obsessed with being skinny. Anybody who isn't real skinny, she fat shames, right? I'm not fat, but I'm not 100 pounds. You understand? But I don't sit
Right.
here and talk about how amazing my body is. But it's not everybody that is skinny like that is healthy. She's like, I'm beautiful. No, your body is not. Being skinny, no, is not all the time appealing. So,
Right.
no,
No,
I'm
it's
not
not.
saying.
Look at
I'm
me.
not
Like,
saying.
I'm real thin. I don't think like
Hey, I
I have a
know, man.
good
I
body.
know.
Like, I don't have an ass. Like, I would
Oh, you
like
do
to
have a
change
pretty
some
body
things
though.
on my body, but it is what it is. I'm
But you
skinny,
do
I'm
have a
bony.
nice
It is what
body.
it is.
You know why? Because you're not skinny and then with like a weird gut and stuff. Like, again, not shaming anybody if
Oh,
I'm
no,
telling
I don't
you
got a
her.
gut.
You know what I
Mine's
mean?
very flat. My tummy is
But
flat,
Michelle
thank
does.
God.
She has like this weird little pop belly, and I think it's from all the alcohol. And it's just
Yep.
it's not flattering to keep telling everybody how banging you are, how beautiful you are. I could go back to escorting right now. Like, first of all, stop putting that online. Even though she has no relationship with her kids, she still has kids. They can come across her shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've said things online, but never would I say something like that. Like, yeah, well, let me tell you, one time I had my foot behind my head and was getting banged 3 ways from Sunday. Like, I wouldn't say shit like that. My sons may come across these videos. Like, you know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
Like,
I try to think of that too. Like, at any point, these things are forever, and you
I'm
say
talking
this
about your
stuff,
booty.
and like,
Oh
God,
my God.
like I
You're
could, you all know, I could talk about sex stuff all day. I could talk about it all
Yeah,
day.
and
I could
that's
talk about
fine. We're adults,
toys and
KJ. We're
lubricants and
adults. We're
all that stuff, but as far as like going
into
that into it,
detail,
no,
right?
no, no.
And we're adults,
Right.
KJ.
Nobody
That's
knows
different.
the
Our content
details.
isn't for
They don't
kids.
need to.
You know what I mean? Like,
No, it's
I
not.
always put, no, this is not made for kids, 18 and over. Our content is for adults, and we are women that know what we like and should be able to speak freely. But you don't go into detail, and she does. And somebody said it here. Welsh. Michelle's biggest issue is her attitude towards other people. She's ugly
Hmm.
towards other people. She's ugly towards other women. Always talking about how ugly women are, how fat women
Yeah.
are,
Yeah,
and
she's
it's
mean.
really nasty. She's mean. She's mean. She's one of those
Right.
people that's a mean drunk. You seen them kind of people that they're just mean, but they're a meaner drunk. She's one of those people. She's extremely mean, and she can try to make
I would
people think
never
she's
drink.
happy. She's not. You
I
would
would
never
never
drink.
drink
You're
if
mean.
I was a miserable,
It's
like,
dangerous.
if people told me that, I was an angry or miserable drunk or whatever, like, then why drink? I mean,
Yeah,
I know alcoholism, like, they're going to do what they're going to do. However, like, at some point,
exactly, Patty.
in the beginning, people had to have told her, like, listen, alcohol isn't for you. It makes you kind of like crazy. For me, it makes me like, whatever, let's laugh, let's have fun, haha. I get silly, but if I were to get mean, no, I wouldn't drink anymore. It's not worth it.
Breaking news. Shay loves that breaking news. She's too funny. But
Yeah,
and
breaking
again,
news.
Patty, you're right. Different people prefer different body types, but it's just the shaming that she does. If anybody is not real thin, to Michelle, they're ugly, they're fat, they're gross, they're pigs, and that's not true because, like Patty said, there are people who prefer thicker women. There are people who prefer big women. There's somebody for everybody, and shaming women like that because she's trying to convince herself that she has high self-esteem. A woman that really is secure in themselves does not have to shame other women like that. Like, for real, for real. You don't have to keep telling people how banging your body is, how nice your hair is, how pretty you are. Like, you don't you
That's
the more you're
weird.
saying it, is like you're trying to convince yourself. You know what I mean? And convince
It's
other
almost
people.
uncomfortable. Like, who
It
wants to
is
hear that in a
uncomfortable.
live chat?
It
That's
is
weird.
uncomfortable. And it makes everybody uncomfortable. And especially when you have such an ugly disposition, it makes you ugly, no matter how attractive you may be. If you're an ugly person who always says the ugliest things, that starts to show on the outside, in my opinion. Yes, she said, oh my God, Mama T, she said, I stopped drinking vodka. I only drink beer. Like that makes it better, or that, like that's, oh, I'm not an alcoholic anymore because I don't drink the vodka. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you have an alcohol problem and you're drinking 1,000 beers, like it doesn't matter. Some people think that, oh, I'm not drinking alcohol, hard liquor. I'm having beer, and it's the same shit. It's the same shit. In my opinion, it's the same.
You're right. It's alcohol. Who cares?
Right.
I mean, it
Exactly.
may have taken you a little longer to get drunk out of your mind when you're drinking a beer instead of straight
Yeah,
alcohol,
but
but
she guzzles
beer
them
is
quick,
still
JJ.
alcohol.
She guzzles
Before
them.
Maria, before Maria died, Maria is the friend
Yes.
that I had told. Some of y'all may know she died of cirrhosis 2 weeks
Oh
ago.
yeah, Welsh,
And
you're right.
before she died, they told her that she could not even use mouthwash with alcohol in it. Like,
Wow.
that's how bad she became an alcoholic and
Mm-hmm.
how much damage she did to her liver.
Yep.
So,
No,
you
she's
know,
not. You're right.
Michelle, it's not going to end well. Like, this isn't a
It's
cool
not.
show to
It's
be
not.
watching. It's not.
It's not. And it's not going to end well for her. And the money that's coming in is enabling her addiction. She is addicted to alcohol. There, and it's not going to end well. Just like Maddie and Gerald. That's why I don't even cover them anymore. Nothing's changed. It's the same song and dance. I've covered it to bring awareness to that situation, but I won't continue to do videos on it because nothing's changed. You know what I mean?
Are
So
they
that
still the
becomes
same? They're
harassment.
still.
Yeah,
I
she
unsubscribed, so
got a
I don't know.
place.
But
She was in a place with a roommate. She was saying that she wasn't with Gerald. It was all to get money from people because people were
wow,
tired of, yeah. So she pretended that they were broken up, and she was sneaking him into the place where she was staying with this guy, and she
Ugh.
got caught in all this stuff. And yeah, so it's she's still scheming, but she's an active addict. Nothing's changed. That's why I said I won't cover them anymore. I covered them. I said what I had to say about them, how dangerous it is to keep enabling their addiction. But if I keep talking about it, I become part of the problem, because then I become somebody that's now harassing them. And I know that
right.
they're active addicts. So
Is
me
that a
coming and
new
bashing
YouTube?
them every day doesn't help. What?
Is that a new YouTube rule that you can't like do?
Yes,
Because I heard
it's
that it's
targeted
a
harassment.
rule
Yes.
that you can't do like so
Multiple
many
videos.
videos
Yes.
on the same person. Is that
Yep.
a
If you
thing?
get
Like
reported,
that's
you'll get in trouble, JJ. Yes. It's targeted harassment.
wow.
Yes.
Okay, so do you know how many it is? Like if I
No.
were to do 3
I
videos
think it may be more than
straight.
3, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna look that up. But I did
Yeah, we need to
hear
know.
it in the video, and yes, that multiple videos on the same person by creators is targeted harassment now.
But
Yes.
that's not going to be good for all the Katie Joy channels, like the ones that have been doing
They would
just
have to
Katie
switch it
Joy
up and
only.
stop putting her in the title. They would have to figure out a way not to make it so obvious that
Right,
they're covering the same stuff.
right.
And
Because
still, if they get reported enough, they could get in trouble. You know what I mean? Like with valid
mhm.
reasons. Yeah. So
I
you
saw
have
a
to be
video
very
where a
careful.
bunch of people woke up and basically their videos retroactively were demonetized based on
Yep, they're
YouTube's
going to
new
do that. Oh
rule.
my God, JJ, thank you for saying that. Do you know that YouTube now is going to retroactively demonetize any of your videos if you're cursing, all of that? Yep, they're
We're
not.
in
It's not
trouble.
just from today. I know. It's not
All
just
your
from
videos are
today
gone,
on.
girl. They're
All my
gone.
videos are gone. All my videos. I did see that they are retroactively demonetizing videos if for the language, for all this stuff. So it's not just from today on. Like people stop cursing, they're going back in time, and they're fucking yes, they're oops, and they are going to be demonetized. Like now, and if you say a curse word, like it's they're not going to demonetize you, but if you're cursing and also they're paying attention to the beginning of your channel, and I mean your videos, they're paying attention. I'm telling you, mine was restricted. Mine's from the other day was restricted. I was like, holy crap. So they are implementing it. Remember, a few of us said YouTube's not gonna be able, they're not playing. They're not playing, they're taking it serious. So they are paying attention now, and they will yeah, they will be demonetizing videos and complete channels if your channel is in severe violation of TOS. So
Yeah,
I
and
didn't
from what
think it
I'm
was real.
understanding, like there's no like real list out there. Like YouTube hasn't even really told the YouTubers, the creators, what they want and
Yes.
don't want. So it's kind of like trial and error. They're having to try to figure it out. And I agree with you, whoever said that Welsh Rose is tenderhearted. I agree with you. She
Yep.
because y'all know I'm honest. I didn't really know her or know if I should like her or
Who?
not, or
Who?
if she was, because I thought at one point Welsh Rose.
Oh, yeah.
I thought at one point maybe like she was a flip flop out. Like I didn't understand who or what her
Right.
like thing was.
Her
Like
stance
what
was
did she
right.
accept?
Right.
Exactly, her stance. But I completely understand it now, and I agree with her. I
Yes.
think just the both of us took it in different directions. Like
Yes.
right is right and wrong is wrong, no matter
Right.
who does it.
That's
No matter
right.
who does it or says it. And
I
I
know.
see
See,
that in Welsh, and I can appreciate that.
I can too.
Absolutely.
I can too, and I think that she has shown that in her videos, and
Yes.
people get mad at that because they expect you to allow it if it's coming from them. And videos have been made about her because she said right is right and wrong is wrong no matter who does it. And I can
Mhm.
respect that as well. And I can
Me
also
too.
respect people are not going to agree with me all the time.
Yeah,
But
of
Welsh
course.
hasn't dogged me out to fit in with other people, or she hasn't done it to be with the in crowd. She will articulate, listen, I don't agree with this, and I feel that she always does it in a respectful way. I watch her videos and I always get something out of them, always. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I do.
Yeah, and I never thought I would. Like
She really
again,
is so
it's
sweet.
that
She really
that
is.
first impression that you get, and that's why I
Yes.
tell people as hard as it is, and this is coming from somebody who's been on YouTube 3.5, almost 4 years.
Yes.
Like the whole anti-KJ stuff and all of that. Like I
Yep.
saw everything that went down,
Yes, you did.
LB and all of
Yes, you
those
did.
things. I watched it all go down. I saw it all, and there's very few people. It almost seems like people only want to hate. Like
Yeah.
they only want to hate. And when Katie Joy isn't doing enough for them to talk about, they're going to talk about somebody else. And
Yes.
often it's one of their friends. Like they just turn
Yes.
on a friend for the
Thank you, Vera.
littlest thing. And it's
They
crazy to
do.
me.
They do. They always have to have a target. And that's why anti-communities are so dangerous, because it just builds up this hate. It just builds up. And now there are channels that don't agree with what Katie Joy does, and that's fine, right? But it's the ones that hate and hate and hate. And again, I don't watch it because I already feel like I was in that community and I was part of the problem. And then I started to realize, damn, Katie Joy gets a lot of hate, and I didn't want to be part of that. I don't want anybody to ever see me and be like, oh, she's one of the bullies. She's one of the bullies. And I don't want
I mean,
that.
Katie does a lot of stuff. Like she does a lot of things that are worthy of talking about, but not every little thing. That's why I want to do some
Sorry, I
lives,
keep
and
dropping
hopefully you'll come up on my channel, because coming up
I
on
would
my
love
channel,
to.
like I don't care. I really
I
don't
would
care. Whether
love
it's
to, girl.
monetized or not, to me, it's
Yeah.
more or less
I don't care if it's
calling.
my channel, your channel. You need to do some
Yeah, I
content
don't want
on
to
your channel.
call these people out for the sake. Like
Me,
I
I
don't want
want
to
it.
just pick people randomly and be like, you don't agree with what I say, so now I'm coming at you.
Yeah,
No,
no.
that is
I don't
not
want
what
to
I
do that
want.
either.
I want it to be things that are especially
me.
egregious and based on only what we see and hear on YouTube. Because if you're
Exactly.
willing to put
Exactly.
your trifling ass out there, not strapping a baby into a car
Yes.
seat, or a car seat isn't even buckled into the damn seat
Right.
of the car, so
Right.
it's flying all over the place. Like,
And you
yeah,
have
and that's only
strange
one
guys
little
around
thing.
your baby that is
Exactly.
nonverbal, and you
People
expect
like
us
to
not to have an
say,
issue?
right, he's 3.5 years old now, still
Yeah.
nonverbal from
Yes.
Ileana, and
Yes.
I'm so happy to see that she did finally get a place of her own.
Yeah.
She's got some dude living there, who the hell knows.
I know. But
She
at least she's not
trashed,
homeless and
right. She
she's doing
trashed the
better.
place already. She's only been
Jesus.
in there maybe a month. It's trash, girl. It's trash.
You know,
I'm like,
she's young, JJ.
bad. It's
Hopefully
bad.
she'll get it together. You know what I mean? I wasn't the
Oh,
best housekeeper when I was young. I wasn't. I was overwhelmed. I had 2 little babies, and I wasn't a pig, but I had a mess. I had toys everywhere, and as I got older, I was able to balance, put the
right.
babies down while they're sleeping, handle this. Like, you know, it came with experience and age as well. Sadly, you know what I mean?
Oh, it does. It does
Yeah,
come because I think about it now, and I was a mom at 20
thank you,
years
Vera.
old when I
Me
had my
too.
son, which is extremely young. That's
I was a
young
mom
to
at
be having a
18.
baby
I was a mom at
and
18.
living on your own and all of
Yep.
that and taking
Yep.
care
Me
of
too.
yourself and the baby and all of that
Yep.
and then going through postpartum depression in a time where
I
postpartum
get it, Welsh.
depression wasn't really recognized.
It
Like
wasn't.
it wasn't
Wasn't.
like it is now.
You had to
So I
suck it
didn't know
up,
what I was
basically,
going
right?
through. Yeah,
Yeah,
I had no idea. They just said, "Oh, you got the baby blues. You got the baby."
I
No,
get it.
this was beyond the baby blues. Like,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
now I know
Yes, they
that.
used to call it
Like,
the baby blues. Exactly,
yes,
JJ.
yes. Like your hormones are going crazy, whatever.
Yeah.
But when
Yeah.
you're 6 months in and you're like, I still got the damn baby blues. I mean, it's crazy. So
Yeah.
these are the things and topics and stuff that I would like to talk about.
I think that's
And
awesome,
and
JJ.
call out some people that are deserving because it's disgusting what they put online.
Yeah.
And like I said, I would never pick on someone for they feed their kid, ramen or macaroni and cheese out of a
Right.
box. I don't care.
Right.
I don't.
At least they're
I
feeding
care
them.
about
At least they're feeding them.
Right.
There's
I
people
care
that don't
about
feed their
you
kids.
having a 10th child and all of your kids don't even have beds. You live
Yes.
in a 2-bedroom single wide that is none of them have doors. It's all curtained. Like it is sick. It is sick. They have a 6-year-old still in diapers. It's
Whoa,
not
what?
good. Yes, girl. I'm telling you. That
Nah.
it's the egregious.
Hamburger
the most-
helper. Vera can't get over that hamburger helper, I swear.
Oh, stop it with the hamburger.
Even that
helper. I
sounds
love-
good to me right now. Lord of mercy.
I'm telling
Shit.
you, that cheeseburger, double cheeseburger macaroni. I use pork because I don't eat beef. The
Yeah.
ground pork. Oh Lord, it's good. Good God. I put the
Yeah,
snack
I'm
down
hungry.
on that. Add a little corn. Ooh, y'all don't know what you're missing. It is highly underrated. Highly,
It's highly underrated. I hear you.
highly. What the F is hamburger helper? Oh, Welsh, your country eats entirely
Oh,
too
true.
healthy.
She doesn't know that. She doesn't know what hamburger helper
Very good.
either. It's like macaroni and cheese, like in the box, the Kraft macaroni and cheese. It's kind of like that. It comes with a seasoning packet and all of that, and you just add meat.
No,
So it comes with the seasoning, the cheese packet, the macaroni, the elbow macaroni, and you just add the meat.
Yes. Yes.
So it's like
and
a
it is
quick meal. A quick meal
freaking scrumptious, man.
in a
I
box.
love
It's
that stuff.
freaking scrumptious.
It's scrumptious. I mean, like it's up there. It is the number one highly underrated meal for people to eat. When I think I'm bored
People that don't
and
wanna
I'm
cook.
hungry, what else could I cook? Lord, I take out a pound of my little ground pork and I cook me up some cheeseburger macaroni and it is scrumptious. Don't know what you're missing. However, in the UK, they eat, oh my God, the little grocery stores there and stuff. They
Uh-huh.
looked at me like I was crazy because I needed five, I'm not lying, 5 of these tiny grocery
It's fake
carts.
food. I'm sorry.
In Dingle, Ireland. That's what I needed to buy food to bring back to the house because we rented a house
Melanie
there with
B.
some family when we went to Ireland.
Mhm.
It was interesting. I'm like, there's only like 3 different kinds of cookies that look like Oreos instead of like
Right.
100 different kinds. Like,
Right.
and if you look at the ingredients on the back, it'll be like 3 ingredients. I'm like, holy shit.
Mhm.
And my daughter's sugar has
Thank you.
never been so good than
That's
eating
awesome.
when we were in the UK.
That's
Yep.
awesome. I
Very
would
good.
love to go to the UK.
You're gonna send me some hamburger helpers, Shay? I'll love you forever. I love
right?
that shit.
I know, like
I get
Kimberly
it
Body
from
Mama
Aldi
is.
too.
brownie cups, those mug
Oh
cakes.
yeah, those brownies. She sent you like a couple cases, didn't
She
she?
sent me a bunch of them joints. What? We were loving them. Johnny had them in his room, and he would just make one. They had the muffins for breakfast. We loved them. The caramel, the chocolate with the caramel, and the chips. They instead
Yeah.
of chocolate chip, they were caramel chips. Oh my god!
Oh,
so-
yum.
I need to order me some.
Mm.
Stop being an asshole. I'm gonna order me some. But yeah, and we need to stop talking about brownies, guys. What the fuck? There has to be somewhere here in Jersey. There has to be. There has to be. I need to call my son at work and bother him. Be like, there has to be
For what?
somewhere, boy,
Bring me
order
a
some
dessert.
food. To order some food. I'm hungry.
Oh, you want to order food? Well, you gotta.
Yeah,
I mean, why can't you order food? It's not that late. It's
places
only
are
7:30.
closed.
What?
I don't know. Yeah, places are closed, man.
Okay, I thought Florida closed early, but 7:30. No, everybody's still open except
On New
Chick-fil-A.
Year's, I don't know if there's a place, a Spanish place. Oh my God, they make the best food. They have pernil, right? A order
Like
of
a
white
little
rice. They,
bodega. Oh,
no, it's a restaurant, but they have platters for $9, and it comes with either yellow rice or white rice, your choice of beans. You could pick yuca, which is a vegetable, or maduros, sweet plantains,
I don't
and
like yuca.
whatever meat you want. And I get pernil. Oh, and they throw all the pernil. Pernil is pork shoulder with
Yes.
white rice and red beans and maduros, and it's so good for $9.
I made pernil for Christmas Day, and my grandmother made it Christmas Eve. I had
Good.
pastele. I had
I'm trying to see if
oh
they're
my
open.
God, I had everything. It was so good.
Yeah, pasteles. I don't
Tostones.
like pasteles. Ugh.
You don't?
I've never liked pasteles. No. I always since I was a kid.
What?
Because somebody
What
made
kind
one
of
with
Puerto
raisins.
Rican are you?
Because somebody made
Ew,
them with
raisins?
raisins.
Who
And
puts
that shit,
raisins?
I know.
What the?
And ever since
No.
then, I was like, nope, nope,
Nope.
nope.
Nope. My grandmother puts olives, green
Oh yeah,
olives.
olives.
She
Hell
puts
yeah. And meat,
little
right?
potatoes.
I know I'm
and she
starving
puts
too.
the
I'm starving
meat.
too, Nikki.
Lord have mercy, my grandma.
Oh, that's true.
She's
My son's
88 years
restaurant.
old.
That's true.
When she passes away, like, who's
It's
gonna make
closed.
my pasteles? Because I've tried other pasteles and I don't like them. I don't like my grandma's.
It's closed. That Spanish restaurant is closed. It
Oh
opens
damn.
tomorrow.
What about
It opens
Chinese? The
I
Chinese
don't know.
restaurants are always open. Always.
Open
They don't close.
Chinese
We have a
restaurant.
hurricane here, and the Chinese restaurants are the only ones open, and there'll be a line around the damn block.
I'm trying to see.
They're gonna be open, girl. They are, because they don't
Please
close for
be
nothing.
open.
They work hard.
Chopsticks. It's chopsticks. It says it's open.
I told you. The Chinese, they don't care. It doesn't matter what. It could be apocalypse.
Wait,
They
New
in there
Year's Day
serving
may
up.
affect these hours. Oh shit, I don't know if it's open. No, it's closed.
That can't be.
It says Monday New Year's Day is observed. So tomorrow New Year's Day is observed tomorrow?
Yes,
So shit is
we're
closed tomorrow?
closed too. We're closed too tomorrow. So maybe they're open today.
Oh, this is terrible. Let me see. Because this is getting me upset now.
Or pizza or something. There gotta be
I
something.
don't know. Something, please. Please.
Sebastian,
My sons get home at like
Cindy?
1 o'clock in the morning. That's the only bad thing of ordering from their restaurant. By the time they get home, it's like, what the hell? My stomach gonna be touching my butt.
I had pasta wheezy from Carrabba's for dinner. That was good.
Did
Had
you?
shrimp. Yep, that was so good. Delicious. And Sebastian wanted to eat it, and I kept telling him, no, you cannot eat it. But I gave him a little piece of bread crust.
It says it's
very
open,
happy.
so we'll see. We'll see. We
I'm
shall
telling
see.
you, it's open. I'm telling you, girl. I'm telling you.
No,
Here
not
in
hamburger
Florida,
chips and hamburger helper. Sorry. What? I'm sorry.
Here in Florida, they don't close the Chinese restaurants for anything. It doesn't matter. They're like a
There has to be one
Category
open.
5 hurricanes coming, and they're like, okay, let me give you your, sweet and
No,
sour chicken.
no mail tomorrow.
Mugi-
I didn't know things were
mugu
closed
gai
tomorrow.
pan. Yeah, tomorrow's the day it's being observed
Damn it.
because it's on a weekend.
That sucks. That really sucks. So it is what it is. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna try to see if I could get me something to eat before everything closes, because I'm
Yep.
starving. I can't do another oodles and noodles, like for real. No, I can't.
Get yourself some Chinese delivered. You'll be good.
Yeah, because I'm starving. I'm
Good.
starving. Like Johnny must be starving too, because he didn't even eat oodles and noodles, so he must be starving too. Get me and my baby some food. But guys,
Do it.
so we're gonna keep Just Jules in our prayers. There's other streams. I think Mims is going live. Gemini
Oh,
said
is she?
Dom
Okay.
is doing the
Cool.
silent um stream. Yeah, I think as Mims was live on IG. I'm not sure. But I think she was going live later on, to for Just Jules. But I want to keep her in our prayers, please, guys. If you don't believe in prayers, keep her in your thoughts. Again, she has our deepest condolences.
Yes.
And tomorrow, I know, right? I'm hungry.
What happened
Yes,
to
if you have a
Jules,
day off
Lainey?
tomorrow. Oh, hi,
Her mom
Lane.
died.
Her mom passed
Her
away,
mom
Lane.
died.
Yeah, her mom passed away today.
She passed away. Yeah,
Um,
today.
so we are keeping her in our prayers. We are sending her all the love that we can during this very, very difficult time. So that she knows she's not alone. You know what I mean? She's not alone.
Right.
And tomorrow is members only. Anybody who has the day off
Ooh.
tomorrow, please enjoy your day off. We will be live tomorrow
Yeah.
at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Our members
And it's
only.
gonna be spicy. I got some
And we're
things
gonna
to say.
talk and have some fun and hopefully just be able to share things with each other. Thank
Right.
you, Mama T, and I thank you all for being here. Although it's been a hard day for Just Jules, and when we found out, it was heartbreaking. I hope that everyone had a great New Year. And this is a new year. It's a new chance for us to do things better
Right.
or
Do things. Do
accomplish
better.
things maybe
Do
that you put
more.
off last year. Yes.
Yep.
You know what I mean? This things like this are just reminders that every day that you're here on this earth is a day to make it better. It's a chance. So even if you're in a bad situation financially, physically, emotionally, there's always a chance for it to get better because you're here,
Mhm.
you're breathing, you're living. So always remember that, and that helps me keep an optimistic mindset that as long as I'm breathing, I can make it better. Tomorrow can be a
Yeah.
better day. You
Yeah,
know?
and if any of you ever need any,
Thank you.
advice or inspiration or something that you want to do better, or an accountability partner, because I love having people that hold me accountable
Yes.
for things that I say I want to do,
Yes.
just hit me up in DMs because I'm happy to do it. I'm all about people bettering themselves, bettering situations,
Yep.
and it doesn't mean that you're a bad person to begin with. It just means you want more and you want better. And
Yep.
all of us can do that.
Yep. And if anybody has any suggestions of any topics you would like to see discussed or you want us to discuss together, you can always let me know in the comments here. You can DM me, DM JJ, and let us know if there's anything in particular you wanted to talk about or, have a conversation about. We're open to do that. We would definitely like suggestions of topics that you guys would like to, talk about. Okay, so feel free to always do that. Again, I thank you all for being here. JJ, thank you for being here. And
Of
to all my
course.
members, we will see you guys tomorrow. And to all my subscribers, we will be back Wednesday. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing makeup. If you guys like it and still want to see me do it, then I will do it. And I'll just have my mods, if anybody comes in on bullcrap, they'll just be timed out and stuff because whatever. But if you guys enjoy the makeup content on Wednesdays, I will continue to do that. Okay? So we'll be back Wednesday, and but we'll be back tomorrow as well. I love you guys.
At 5, right? 5
Yes,
Eastern?
tomorrow at 5 Eastern time. Yes. Thank you,
Okay.
Mama T. And I appreciate you all again, guys. I love you guys. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you so much. Love you guys, and I'm so grateful for you guys for being here. And I appreciate you guys. Okay? Nos
And I
vemos
love you.
como siempre. Yes, love you too, JJ. Como siempre, te quiero, te adoro, all that good stuff. Nos vemos mañana.
Mhm.
For the members, Y nos vemos el miércoles, okay? And si Dios quiere, God willing, guys. Love you all so much. Yes, Jules. We love you, just Jules, okay? Love you guys. Nos
Yep.
vemos. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys.